They don't do. See, like that's sort of pretty. That's a lot of glare. But was that your old bike, God? Here, we'll go this way. I know you like. So they make them about that big around. Hang on, about that big around, and it's almost thick like a waffle. It has the crisp of a waffle, the texture of a pancake, and it definitely has some lemon. He wouldn't tell me the secret, but I can taste the lemon in it. And the best funnel cake I've ever had. I funnel cakes are, but this was amazing. And they do all the flavors, but they were just doing basic funnel cakes. You could have cinnamon sugar or powdered sugar. They're amazing. Hot. It was perfect because it was getting a little cold that night. I'm really excited to see them back. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can't wait for a funnel cake. Not sure what was going on there, but anyway, I like this. I you know what, God? Take the sunlight. I know. I can feel you bouncing around in your seat, like, oh my God, the flare. That's gorgeous, man. The only thing that's ugly in that shot is me. I just like, no, it's the beauty of it. This is like the past year beauty shot. Not the perfect framing there, but it's all set for when I hit the button to come back and say some thank you. Scott, thank you for the $5 Cash App. Thank you for a refreshment. I am going to thank my favorite cafe up there. Remind me, I'll tell you the story about the cafe. I was freaked out last night. I'll tell you that in a minute. That's a whole nother story. And Sherry, I'm just messing. Everybody loves Trucker G. I'm like his much better looking brother. Inside joke for those of you who've been watching. Today's the first day not a single person has called me Trucker G. I don't know. It's sort of a miracle. Guys. Let's not have those conversations. I got muted for standing up for the convoy. Some chick from the UK causing trouble about the food and the funding. I'll be back to convoy. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors and false things going on about the convoy and what's going on. It's nonsense. So, is it like fried dough? No, it's not like fried dough at all. So, I don't know if you haven't seen a funnel cake. It's like it comes through a funnel, but it's in a handheld thing, and he opens it up and he kind of squirts it around like in the fry oil, so it creates this weird like nest of batter, and we'll get one in a little bit. We'll let them get set up. I promise you, we will go. I will eat a funnel cake on stream for you. I'll do that for you guys. I'll definitely take one for the team and have the funnel cake. So, Cheryl, Jennifer, God loves you, and he's single. I know. Team Gra, talking about the glare. I'm doing the glare on purpose. I think it's like, kind of nice. It feels springish, We're getting ready to turn the clocks forward, right? We're going to spring ahead. It's springtime. It's beautiful. It's kind of warm out. It's cooling down, but look, see, this girl's wearing a tank top over here. It turned into a beautifully warm day. It was supposed to be a little colder today, but it's gorgeous out right now. So tomorrow it's 22 degrees, and yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice with the sunset behind and nice glow? And you people pay a lot of money for filters that do this thing with the sun. So embrace it, What other live streamer right now has this beautiful flare going on? And the beard and the couple in the background and the nice trees. We got nature. Right? Come on, learn it, yeah. Cheryl, thank you very much for the $10 PayPal. She says, Amazing coverage of the convoy. God bless you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I will keep doing it for you guys. I got a call today about Tucker, so I got to figure out what to do. Anybody want to house sit Tucker? It might be for a while. I know. Poor Tucker's getting evicted. Uncle Rick loves Tucker, but him and his wife are going to take a trip, so Tucker's going to need to go someplace for a little while. Yeah, so I got to figure that one out now. And I miss him. Don't get me wrong. I miss Tucker. There's just no way I could have him here, even with all the dogs that are here. We're so busy all day long. He just wouldn't be happy. So I think I might have to ship him to my sister. Actually, if you're watching, we'll talk about that later. She's already got a house full of 4 dogs, 2 Aussie minis, and Tucker gets along with all of them wonderfully. Oh, Tucker loves friends. He nothing makes him more happy than having buddies to play with. Do I have a picture of Tucker? I do. Here you go. I'll put this up. My buddy Rick sends me photos all the time. So here, I'll give you a quick photo of Tucker. Let's see here. Oh, tell me I saved it so I don't have to. Go into my. This one's Tucker G. Oh yeah, I love it. Maybe we'll have to get him. Here, we'll just put that over your flare for a minute. God, maybe that'll make you feel better. No? God, here, we'll... That's my buddy Tucker. Just last month, before I left. He's awesome little Springer Spaniel without a tail. But, yeah, I was telling you the other day, Uncle Rick has to get up in the morning and then hates having his picture taken. Anyway, I digress. But anybody looking for a dog? Freddie, thank you so much. Tucker is a mini Australian Shepherd. So technically, because he's not a real, he's considered an American Shepherd because he's a mini. But he's an Aussie. He's nothing but Aussie. Wants to just work. He's extremely mellow. Karen Thompson, thank you very much for that $10 Cash App. She says, for the awesome job as usual with some sunglasses on the sun and an American flag. Thank you. Scott sent $5 on Cash App. Thank you so much. And Deanna Cooper, thank you. You guys are awesome. And then Bones sent me some things here. Let's see. Name checks out. Oh, that's in, that's what that looks like over there. With Rumble is I can't see what's happening in Rumble. So the gang in my ear sends me screenshots and things. So name, and he's throwing out $50, or I don't know. They are throwing out $50 in a Rumble. Big thank you for sharing this moment in history with us. You're absolutely welcome. Thank you so much. One true executive producer on WYSIWYG TV. And then Darlene with 50 stars on Facebook. Thank you so much. She's been hot for 10 weeks, I think is what that means, right? The flame. Thank you, Darlene. Yeah, so let's get Tucker out of here. I'm feeling homesick a little bit, and but yeah, I didn't save from my chat my text messages, but I don't know if we have more trucks coming in. Yeah. Oh, God said, troll. You will feel the wrath of God. Because God rides a Harley and he doesn't put up with crap. He is a really nice guy and he's single, ladies. He is single. He just wants me to remind you that. But, new truck, I think. Looks new. So they're still rolling in, the trucks. Has become one of my 2 streamers for this. Who's the other one? I thought I was your only love. You've been fibbing to me. You told me I was the only streamer in your heart.
You're welcome, little guy. We're doing it for you, little guy. Little.
If you turn the heat up, you can get rid of them. Bed bugs, that is. Sorry, I'm trying to get a cap off my water so I can take a drink. I counted on the video where the trucks left out yesterday. I counted 147 trucks. And it varies, so some leave, some come. So it just depends. So there were several convoys that came up. The People's Convoy, then the American Truckers Freedom Convoy, and then there's the Bolus Trucking Convoy, which is, I've heard, I don't know for sure, but is the one that's occupying DC. But and then there was the Southern Freedom Convoy, and then there was the American Freedom Convoy. It was like 5 different convoys converging on this area. So some will be here, some won't. There was a bunch of trucks that showed up from the Freedom Convoy not too long ago that took off.
Live, all one word on Rumble.
But and then there was,
in your search bar, look for channels, and you should find WYSIWYG TV Live. I don't know why that search bar has those 2 options. I would hope that if you just punched in WYSIWYG TV Live, you'd find it. But I think what happens is if it's on videos, you get all the videos that were put up by people with content from WYSIWYG TV, and they've got it hashtagged, and you see all that first, I think. So. Stragglers coming in now. I think what we'll do is we'll head down here and go take a look and see what's going on, see where the action is. Honk for freedom. CB handle. It's Copper.
I was out there filming.
See, Copper's got his.
So I didn't ride with him, but I was filming him. I went out in front of him. So
When did you get here today?
just now.
Oh, yeah.
15, 20 minutes ago, yeah. Oh, as a matter of fact, I happened to get on the freeway with the convoy.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
so I was
great.
able to finish up over here off of 81 or
Yeah.
70 rather.
How have you been finding it
Stragglers
here?
coming in now.
Cool. Fun.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll head down here and
It's been
go
fun.
take
A lot of
look
people,
and
you
see
know, a
what's
lot of
going
people
on.
think the way that I think, and
The
that's
action
the way
is.
I feel about it, you know.
Yeah.
I lost my
Honk
job,
for freedom.
so I refused the vax, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that online.
You
They-
can
they
say
hate it.
vax, but it's like when people start talking about it, that's when they
Okay.
just
Yeah, so I lost my job over that, and I was just like, you know, I'm done, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll do what I got to do, and you know, still trying to find a job. I've been off for 9 months now. So
Wow.
yeah, it's hard. People just that's one of the requisites right now, and
Yeah.
I'm not inclined to do it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to remain pure blood, as everybody's saying. And this is just so beautiful to see all these people come together, you know, and unite.
Yeah.
We've been needing this for a long time.
Yeah, for
You know,
sure.
and I watched Canada, I watched the Ottawa events as they were transpiring, and I was just like, man, they're gonna get in trouble. They're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
I just had that feeling because they were parking downtown, even though we own everything that, as taxpayers,
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
as taxpayers, even though we own everything, they still have laws,
Yeah,
and bylaws
exactly.
that they're gonna throw at you and take you down the best way that they can.
Yeah.
When I found out they were doing Hagerstown, they were planning on making this a base camp. I was like, well, that's probably the wisest thing
Yeah,
to
it's
do
really
at this
smart.
point.
Because the police can't come here and, start
And
telling
mess
people
with it,
out.
yeah. I mean, they can come here, but all they're going to do is come here and direct traffic because they can't do anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's private property.
Exactly.
You know, and as long as we're not creating a ruckus or creating havoc out here, they can't do much about it.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool that they're asking the truckers, to remain horn-free after 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Even though there's a couple of
exactly.
horns. A couple of horns is nothing, but everybody...
Yeah. But
Like-
I hear it's
like a
pretty
minute
quiet
ago.
here after.
It has
Especially the meetings.
You weren't here last weekend.
No, I wasn't. Apparently
That-
the weekends are really big.
Always on the road, huh? What's up, guys? Good afternoon. Just gonna give you guys a couple updates here in a second. We just got finished eating, and we're getting ready to jump back on the 270. We're going south? No, 270 north. 270 north. So
South gets you back to
yeah, DC is what we went on. So just wanted to give you guys a couple updates. There was a gentleman yesterday, or the gentleman that came from a separate convoy. Quincy was here with me a couple days ago, and he live streamed. It was a few days after we left Adelanto with the People's Convoy.org. There was like one or a couple trucks that left Portland, and they took a different route than we did. They were a couple days behind us, and then they pulled in a few days ago, and they were on, I guess yesterday they were out and about and doing the loop around the Beltway, or at least on their way to the Beltway, and there was an accident. Well, let me give you the information on this, because I know people's been asking and I didn't have everything I needed. So let's see, and he sent me this. Thanks to Quincy for looking out for me. That's what streamers do, stick together and not hide out. Everybody say your prayers for this couple. Here, this is Ed and Pat Hughes. They were involved in an accident yesterday. Miss Pat has for surgery this morning. Mr. Ed's message to the American people is this: do not let this deter you. Keep those wheels rolling and make some noise. They are here in spirit. So the surgery did go well. Semi-country, don't tell me. I'm actually making a U-turn where I'm not supposed to. And so the surgery did go well, but if you guys could keep them in your prayers. The truck's kind of messed up.
and keep them in your prayers for sure, because that's what's needed right now. But the surgery went well. I guess she broke her jaw in 3 places. And so I was talking to Quincy while we were eating, so just to give you guys a heads up. And then earlier today, you guys were talking about it in the comments, but I wanted to make sure I get my facts straight. Senator Dan Sullivan was supposed to meet with some folks in the People's Convoy, some of the organizers, and he where do you go? Oh, Hagerstown. Got to go right here. And they said they were going to meet out on the Capitol steps. That was the original thing. For security. Yes, Rose Faye, thank you. I'm sorry. So Rose Faye is asking, hey, is that the same couple he interviewed when they pulled into Hagerstown? You could go back to Quincy's live. He got in their truck and interviewed them because they're up from his area. So those are the ones that got in a wreck. If you go back to Quincy's live stream, you could see the interview and everything. That's who it was. Okay, thank you for that. And it shouldn't be choppy. If it's choppy, it's on your end. We're at 4,300 speed right now, so it shouldn't be choppy on mine. I don't know why it is. 2,900, 3,000, so it should be good. Anyways, Senator Sullivan from Alaska decided that, or his staff decided that there was a security issue by having it on the Capitol steps, so they were going to have it indoors. And they're like, all right, so the People's Convoy, from everything I understand, and we can ask them when we get there, the People's Convoy was like, okay, well, we'll go meet inside. And they're like, well, you can't have anybody documenting it. No live streaming, no nothing like that. So Brian said, okay, then it's off. So hopefully, I mean, that is huge, guys. Hopefully that sent a big message, because it wasn't that they were, hey, we got some stuff we want to talk about confidential with you. It's better off, you know, because we got some plans. We don't want everybody to know what our cards are. It wasn't like that from what I understand. And that's perfectly fine. They say to not let people know what's going on, because you want something to be accomplished and it needs time to go through with it. That wasn't what it was like. So Brian said, hey, I'm here for the people. And if the people can't see what's going on and we can't be transparent, I don't want to do this. So I'm glad he did that. Okay, Brian did not, some went. Okay, yeah, Brian wasn't happy, and that should send a strong message. So again, I had that wrong. I maybe need to read that text over again. So Brian didn't go, some others went, but I'm glad Brian did that, because I think, and listening to him speak, he feels he's representing the people. And that is a huge deal right there, is representing the people, because to go do things behind closed doors all the time, unless, like I said, it's one of those where, hey, we can't show our cards right now, just like with the convoy. They're not telling everybody where they're going to be in the morning and what time. They're keeping it really low key, because there's some things that they're talking about. Yeah, that's integrity, says Trish Militia 2A. So we'll see what happens. Again, I want to say prayers. We got traffic right now again. Prayers to Ed and Pat. Again, if you want to go back to Quincy's live stream, you could see him, interview him on, was that Quincy's first night here? Or was Quincy's first night the snow or the rain day? It was the day after we were at Dominion Raceway.
Yeah.
The day after we were at Dominion, so I'm not sure what day that is, 14, whatever. But yeah, so surgery went successful. The truck's banged up. I'll let you guys know if there's a need for, they get a fundraising account or whatever. Depends on what happens, but just wanted to necessarily the People's Convoy people, because they came in on their own convoy. So I don't know what information is being spread that, you know, is true and whatnot. So hopefully everything goes well. Marcy, There was an accident yesterday, and one of the truck drivers that came in from Portland, not from Adelanto, California with the People's Convoy, but left days later, happened to be, I guess, going towards the Beltway or on the Beltway. There was an accident, and his wife broke her jaw in 3 places. They transferred, I think, her over to Baltimore, and she had surgery today. She is doing good. Doctor said everything went well, so we need to pray for a good recovery for her.
God bless.
And they said their message was keep those wheels rolling and make some noise, that they'll be with us in spirit. So so that's where we're at, guys, and just wanted to give you that heads up. We will be back at the Speedway shortly. We are gonna go to the hotel, check out some stuff. Tomorrow is we're playing it by ear what the weather's gonna be, but if the convoy doesn't roll out, we're gonna be looking tonight for some things to take you to, so you don't have a down day and we can still bring you and provide you content, because sitting around doing nothing isn't what we came here for. And we understand that there's a safety aspect to everything, but we want to make sure that we get you a lot of content. There's a lot of historical stuff out here. There's still people on the overpass, guys. Let me bring you that up. There's still people up on these overpasses even after we ate and had lunch, or yeah, late lunch. Yeah, Trump rally tomorrow in South Carolina. You are correct. So hopefully Ed and Pat, it's Ed and Pat Hughes that were involved, and Pat was the one that had her jaw broken in 3 places. So say a prayer. If I hear anything on a fundraiser or something like that to help out, I'm sure it's going to be expensive. I don't know what insurance is going to cover and what not, but there's always a cost incurred, and we just want to, I mean, think about that. He gave up everything to come out here with us, guys. He came up everything for the freedoms of our children and to go against these mandates. So we are we are family. And someone said, Shannon Brennan said, he just announced a Georgia rally. That would be awesome. If it was in like the next 2 weeks while we're up here, I would definitely split off and go to get a press pass and go to that Georgia rally. So we'll see. Again, we want to bring you guys everything we can. That's what we're working on. Again, we want to say thank you for your donations and everything. The super chats are incredible, guys. That is how we are paying for the hotels, the food, the gas, and that's how we're going to continue to do it. Let's see here. The other ways to donate are Cash App, $ Oreo Express, buymeacoffee.com/Oreo Express, and Zelle OreoExpress@yahoo.com. Again, just a quick update. I told you guys a minute ago that Brian did not go into the meeting today with the Alaska Senator because he would not allow any live streaming, and Brian felt that he was representing the people. Amen to Brian. I don't think these people, these senators and these elected people are used to having people with courage and people that are going to stand for we the people, right? So that's huge. And then also about that wreck. So say a prayer. Vidiana, how you doing? Nunya, thank you. So we should be back at our hotel probably in about 20 minutes. We're not going to take long. We'll get back over to the convoy, and then we might be doing a live later with Quincy from the hotel. So busy evening. We want to keep bringing you as much as we can. God bless you all. Thank you, and we'll see you shortly.
In front of the bus, up here, the black bus. Pull them on the way.
Everybody's license plate is already on here anyway. So there's 1,000 people with cameras here. And all along the Beltway, they have police cars set up about every 5 miles with tag readers on them. So what are they going to do?
Look at this rig. This is pretty great. So It's a nice rig. He's got the little camper up there. Must be just enough room to nap and sleep and whatnot. Get past his DOT stuff, but we're gonna go for a little walk down this way. Sorry I was gone for a minute, but wanted to chit chat with Leroy Press. I had never met him, and he came up and said hi. And I know I'm a fan of Leroy Press and his work, and watched him before and his live stream, and so he says they're here for a few days, and so just passing on the good word of some stuff. And very cool. But it's time to blouse up. It is getting cold. Getting real cold. So I'm going to throw on a sweater and a jacket, and we'll go enjoy the sunset. God, did I lose you in my ear? Probably did. I'm down here now where signal just disappears in the valley. It's a beautiful top kick right there. That's like the monster pickup truck. It's pretty awesome. It's a very capable truck. I wonder how mad they are about where my truck is parked. Look at this. That's a real nice Volvo pickup, or a Volvo truck right there. I hear you, God. Can you hear me? Yeah. That's cool. I like how he's got that all set up, and the big old mirrors. Look at how those are done. That's pretty neat. Yeah, I just was checking to make sure I had you. Who's that streamer? Yeah, gonna grab a jacket and sweater, and it got cold real fast. Saznak made it back. So apparently yesterday, what Saznak and Trucker G put out was a phone number for everyone to call and to storm this phone number. I don't remember what the phone number was for. It was for one of the representatives to push, getting their goal, what they're trying to achieve here forward. So said you wanted to talk to Gypsy. Yeah, Gypsy, I'm sorry, I got your email, but I don't remember what it was that you were talking about last night. God, do you remember why we told Gypsy to email us? Yeah, in fact, I think he's already headed home. We said goodbye to him. Oh, no. That's the red motorcycle. That was the other guy on the black Harley. Yeah, I haven't seen the red Harley. I think he's he may have had to go home. I don't remember now, but now that you mention it, Gypsy, I will keep an eye out for the red Harley Davidson. Tough, when did you send that email? because I did not get time last night to go through emails. So this morning, yeah, I have not gone through emails. I'll go through them tonight, but I'll keep an eye out for your email. Ever since we started doing this convoy, I don't know what I said or did, or I've been getting just a ton of emails, and I appreciate every single one of them, and I can't answer. I have not seen Oreo. He said he hit a deer. Wow, I'll keep an eye out for that. I haven't seen him show up yet. But a deer will really do some damage to the car. It must have been an Antifa deer. No, I'll keep an eye out for him. I haven't seen him come in. I don't know. Is he still live?
Enclosed sort of space, and everybody here so far, you know, has just been super kind and just generous, and no, I haven't felt any kind of hostility here. So I have felt super safe, more safe than, like, you know, walking around some random street in Ottawa in the middle of the night, you know, after the convoy is over, for example. So I have but I am careful, guys, so don't worry about that. But yeah, it's been super safe and great community so far. Also, I'm live streaming. There's 1,900 people in here that can look out for me, which I appreciate. Now I want cashew chicken, me too, guys. I'm so hungry. Whoa, that's sick. Look at the detail there. They have flames on the inside. I guess that's what you're looking at all day. Oh no, I walked right into the mud. Gonna have to figure out a way around there. Hi! I met this dog before. You're really dirty. She doesn't want to talk to me. Guys, gotta be careful here. Hey! I don't know if I walked around back here yet, but I will show you this. Yeah, so hopefully this weekend it's gonna be a party. You know, I've heard stuff about other convoys coming down, stuff like that. Bit of a freedom dog over there. So yeah, that should be really exciting. And I will be here tomorrow to show you guys that. Yeah, there's people in t-shirts. When I came in, there was someone in a tank top. It's not quite that warm for me to be able to wear that, but I'm definitely warm in my jacket. And earlier today, I was actually hot wearing it. I had to take off my jacket. And yeah, I think it's snowing in Ottawa, so. Can't badass. Surely can't escape the snow. I know, guys. I've been trying to run from the cold. I can't escape it. Got this old Mac. Where's the bulldog? It's hiding. I guess it wouldn't be a Mack truck, it would be a car. Where are you, Hagerstown? Yep, I'm in Hagerstown. At the racetrack. Hold on, guys.
WYSIWYG, that's another channel. What you see is what you get. Acronym. So this morning when the convoy rolled out, this cattle hauler pulled out first, and everybody was like, is the cattle hauler leaving? So that'll answer your question right there. That is a nice truck. That is a nice trailer. You know, I may read some of the things that come across in chat. You know, I know different people take things a different way, so if you say something in chat and you just kind of hear me snicker or giggle, you know, I may be in agreement with what you said. Anybody ever seen what it looks like in the back of one of these?
Ice cream truck pulling in.
The guy got an ice cream truck whistle on his car. All the kids come running when he comes in. I thought Mike Tyson was the one that ate children.
That's good. I love it. Look at that dog. He's like hairy and big. And with a little blue bow. He's got the little... I love the bow.
There's a lot of people moving around and things happening here, so every once in a while I'll look down and catch a glimpse of something in the chat, and if there's something that I missed or whatever, you can put it in a comment, send it to me, and then I'll reply back as soon as I get an opportunity to get on there. I'll step out. They're taking a picture right here, so I don't want to get in there. I don't want to photobomb them.
How about you, Ambitious? You got it on?
Let me get out of the way. All right, there we go. I'm going to go around the back of those trucks. Oh, what's going on with my phone battery? Let's see here. Shouldn't be going down, it should be going up. Let me make sure I'm all plugged in good here.
It smells good though.
I gotta come back and get some baby wipes because they don't have any back in the camp. So
Oh yeah.
I'll chat with you later.
Yeah.
And, go back in the corner again.
Yeah, take care. So, yeah, bye. So it looks like they got some salad out here, but the food isn't served yet. We got this dog. I was seeing him or her over here. Tons of stuff they have here. Hey, what's up? Good, good. How was your day? Did you go out with the convoy?
Rode in one of the pace cars, and I don't know, like the convoy kind of got a little broken up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the actual four wheels are way out in front. They call them the regular cars.
The cars,
Yeah,
yeah.
it took me a while to figure that out. I'm like, four wheels.
Yeah. Like the ATV.
Yeah, like, exactly. They call it a car.
Yeah.
But they went way too far, and the convoy's in the back, so we were gonna try to make the 1 o'clock meeting with the senator from Alaska.
Oh yeah. I heard they didn't let the live streamer in.
We didn't even know. We didn't know about it. WYSIWYG, Chris, he got invited.
Mhm.
Ryan. I was like, cool. We didn't know all about it. It's what it is. So my guy Joe that I was riding with, first responder out of Bakersfield, California. We're going back to the hotel.
Yeah. Oh, you were with the first responder?
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't he live streams too?
Yeah. They do. What he does mostly is they do like he does like live action media coverage. So he'll follow the police scanners. down in
Oh
Bakersfield,
yeah.
California.
Yeah.
So I've gone down and like rode with some of their guys, some of the other guys that do what they do, and done some ride-alongs with them. It's interesting.
Yeah, no.
We went on a high-speed police chase one time.
Really?
Yeah, we're like behind the police going like 90 miles per hour down these like residential roads while the police are chasing them. They like blew out the tires.
But can't you get pulled over? I mean, I
That's what
guess
I was
they're
thinking.
focused on the guy in front.
For real. The guy ended up like getting his tires blown out, then like crashed into the garage of a car or of a house.
Really?
It's like, how are we allowed to be doing this right now?
Yeah,
It's
that's
terrifying.
that's nuts.
Yeah, we almost got ran over by a bus. So I was like, you guys, a lot of adrenaline in what they do. So
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's cool, but it wasn't in my jam. I'm good with all the adrenaline aspect. Usually I'm wearing a gas mask and I'm in a. What up, y'all?
Yeah, people are saying they can't hear, so like, okay.
Oh,
Flip it around for the mic.
My bad. I apologize.
You have to get the megaphone that Brian uses.
I'm not speaking Canadian is the problem. You guys can hear
yeah.
me. I'm just not
You're not speaking their language.
speaking your native tongue. I apologize.
So you just went out for the first part, or what happened?
Yeah, so we made it like an hour in, then we came back. And
Okay.
I just got back here. Figured I'd fly around this drone, take some aerials.
Oh yeah, I saw some other guy too, flying a drone over
Right when everyone was leaving.
the convoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of near
Yeah.
that exit road.
Pretty legit. I've actually never flown a drone, so
Oh really?
I was dead set that I was gonna get stolen by a pigeon or I was gonna crash it into someone's RV and
Yeah.
some little kid was gonna like.
Did you fly it around just now?
Yeah, I did like a 7-minute video of the whole place.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty
Is
legit.
it hard to
Not at all.
navigate?
Not at all. I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I couldn't figure out how to turn the thing on. I was like, if that's any indication that's how it's gonna fly,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble, But
I feel like
somehow-
they've adapted them though, like more recently because they're so mass produced, so it's probably
Yeah, it was
foolproof.
super chill when it came to like. I thought it was gonna be really jumpy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really fidgety, but it's super stabilized. This one's a little the DJI Mini.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna talk like I know what I'm saying, but it's
That guys.
yeah, it's a small. This little guy right here. It's like a little. I'm telling you what, it's like a little robot though. It is. I mean, obviously,
It is
like
a little robot.
Yeah, but like it almost has like a little personality. Like it's
Oh, that's
his
cute.
His little eyeball there.
It looks like something from Star Wars. Or something.
Yeah, or like some like what was it, Wally?
Yeah,
Wally.
yeah, like Wally's little friend.
Yeah, so check this out. Like when you this tripped me out. I was like, all right, cool. So I had to figure out how to do all this. But
Yeah.
once you get it open and you turn it on, it's pretty funny. Like when you click it on, it does like this little like come to life thing. I think you do that twice. Oh, little fingers start twitching.
Oh.
And then he does this like he looks around. He's like, oh, what's up?
Yeah, it's like artsy.
Yeah.
Looking around, checking things
Yeah.
out. And then it has a flashing little
Yeah, so look at
party
him.
light.
He's like, he wants to know who you are. That's
Yeah.
what's happening. Yeah, and then his little butt lights up like a little firefly.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, that's awesome.
Look at him, cute little fella. Just don't screw up, man, because you're an expensive little pet.
How was your sleep in the tent?
It didn't happen actually.
Oh,
so,
really?
So yeah, I was dead.
You were hyping it up
I
so
was
much.
so ready. I think tonight, but then like, oh, it's gonna snow tonight. And I'm like, I feel like I have to. You know what I mean? Because I said I was going to. But
I don't know. I wouldn't do it in the snow.
but so we were at that streamer dinner last night. Why didn't you show up for that?
I didn't know what was going on.
You knew.
I
Jeff knew.
didn't. Someone told me, oh, go to
She
the coffee
knew.
stand. So everyone said, go to the coffee stand.
What
the
coffee
streamers
stand?
are the coffee place.
Oh, here I was like,
Just
it's so
there. They were like,
Gotcha.
oh, it's the streamer meeting at the coffee stand. So I went there, and then there was no one there. And I was like, okay, whatever. They're trolling me. So then I just went and met up with someone else. And I guess they were right.
All right, well, don't give any details. All right, we're live. Careful. Jeez, they were telling me to look out for you. They're like, man, I don't think she's ready for the cold. Blah, blah. They were saying something about a tent.
I'm not ready for the cold.
Well, I don't know what they were saying. They were like, you know, you got to check out for Chelsea, like, you know, something about this and that. And I was like, I think she's okay. I think she's made it this far, but I think everyone is kind of like, oh yeah, you know, make sure she's okay. And I'm like,
yeah, people keep saying the child like stay safe, but it's like I'm literally walking a 5-minute loop around an enclosed little like.
I don't think there's anywhere safer that you could be. Right
yeah,
now.
exactly.
No one's gonna steal your stuff. No one's gonna steal you.
Yeah, exactly, guys.
I mean,
it's safe.
You guys, she's all right. She's in good company right now. I think like.
Yeah.
The worst you gotta worry about is little kids doing butthole punching.
Exactly.
Exactly. Threw some socks at him early and did this one. What's up? It's like,
he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
He's legit plotting. He's plotting.
Exactly.
I can tell he's plotting.
So what happened? Why didn't you end up sleeping in the tent?
So Joe actually was like, "Hey man, I got an extra bed at my hotel. Don't sleep in the cold." I was like, "Man, it's rude to turn down hospitality." So I was like, all right, man. But I was really not gonna do it. But then when I came back, someone had snatched my the fire pit. We talked about it.
Oh.
It was right then. I was like, well, he didn't take it. He took it. Then he's like, I'm just trying to keep my family warm. And I was like, I take the fire pit. Then I was like, now I got to figure out how to stay warm.
Yeah.
And then I realized that like where I was gonna sleep was up there actually in the grandstands. Like, in that little like area right there.
Yeah.
And,
in the box or on the
no,
wood
like
thing?
outside on the little porch.
Okay,
right
yeah.
Where it says family seating. And then I was like, I don't have a family with me, so that'd be no. But I had no mats or anything, so I was like, this is gonna.
You just didn't come prepared, did you?
I had no preparation made. Yeah, saying I was unprepared is really an understatement.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting more gear, so I think tonight I might actually brave the cold. I mean, just to say I've done it.
I don't know. I'm not sure how cold it's gonna get, but I know it's gonna snow and then it's gonna rain later on.
So I think we were having lunch and I was checking the weather reports, and I think they said that like 11 o'clock it'll snow, but it could get down to like 17 degrees tonight, and it might rain at like 8 a.m. So as long as I'm up before that. But they lock all this area down, so I don't know.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. You might be trapped in.
Yeah, well, the gate, that was kind of why I gave up on it, too, because we were late at dinner. And so I was like, man, all my stuff was in the kitchen.
Oh,
and I was
yeah.
like, I know they're going to lock that up. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get back in time. So I lingered at dinner way too long.
Oh,
and by the time we got down here, it was like 11 something. And luckily, somebody was in the kitchen.
Wait, so who was there? What happened? I missed all of it.
It was really a weird meeting, actually. It was cool that they were putting it together, but the whole idea I thought was going to be like how to build a collective so we could all kind of resource off each other. You know what I mean? And it really just came down to like a promotion for Rumble.
Really?
It was like almost like the guy was going to start selling knives. He's like, well, now that I got you here, I got these knives. They're amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not buying, but I'll buy.
Like the ShamWow. Like,
look
at everything I can do.
You got to go to the fairs to get that, okay? You never let someone sell it to you in a warehouse. You got to go to the fair and pick it up, because then you get like, but wait, there's more.
Yeah, exactly.
For $14.95, you get the extra ShamWow and a 80-pound ball of cotton candy or something.
Yeah.
But we talked about it, and legit, don't take the cotton candy. Don't do that.
No.
Those are facts you can live by. Don't do that, people. But yeah, it was odd. Trying to get everyone. Then I was like wrangling cats, you know. And I was like, all right, so what are we? Now call the meeting to order, would you please?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna talk about. It was about doing a collective place to help promote everybody, just in case anybody gets shut down. I was like, yeah, I mean.
What do you mean place? Like
That's what they were saying, like pushing everyone to Rumble to avoid censorship was one of them. Like when they're talking about anything medical, whatever. So you guys all know, obviously, like anytime Macarona talk comes up, you got to be careful. So they were talking about that and how to like, we could all just jump over to Rumble and then it would jump their algorithms. And I was like, I really don't own stock in Rumble. I don't care.
Yeah,
Plus,
exactly.
I mean, it's not like not that this is all we think about, but it's not one that I'm making money on. I'm not I mean, you can monetize, I guess.
I'm not sure how it works. I think
more answers from
mainly,
you than questions.
yeah, a lot of people just go on it just to back their stuff up.
Sure.
Which is kind of what I was thinking, like just back my stuff up in case it gets deleted or music or whatever. There's so many things that can get it taken down, so might as well. But yeah, it's not really like.
So do they do copyright? I don't know if they do copyright strikes for music. Because I had
Rumble?
my entire video yesterday taken down off YouTube.
Yeah.
I got that ripped because there was so much music before.
There's music,
the meeting.
like even now. I don't know if this is quiet enough that it's gonna.
Well,
like,
if they couldn't hear me from right here, you're probably okay with
yeah,
that.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's why, legit, like when I first started streaming, I had my microphone and I'd interview everybody. So I'm walking around, like, which was hilarious because I'd have a gas mask on and we'd be standing in a cloud of like tear gas and we'd be talking to folks, like having a little chit chat while like people are throwing flashbang grenades at each other, and it's hilarious. But it was also nice when music was playing. I just, tuck it into my armpit.
Yeah, exactly.
Let it chill. When they're playing Rage Against the Machine or whatever, people are like their rally war songs.
Yeah.
And then pull it back out, which is fine. But, you know, I had a guy that was playing his own song one day, and I got a copyright strike for his song.
Which was a cover?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't his song. It was an acoustic cover of someone else's song.
Yeah, but I'm sure that I think that you could actually appeal because there's an
Probably.
option where you can say that it's a cover.
But what
or
a
whatever.
process, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it takes like hours just.
And if
to
they
even...
take you down, and then I don't know. I'm on some weird list right now. We were talking about that. Some weird shadow ban. It was a trip.
Oh, really?
I did like a 4-minute video and got, you know, I don't know, like a couple thousand, maybe 2,000 views, right? And then I did a 4.5-hour video and I had like 2,500 views. And I'm like, I should have no less than 50,000. Like, there should be plenty of views. Like I've never, like I said, I'll walk my dog and have 500-600 people at minimum. It's like, hey guys, just hanging out with my dog. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's odd. Like it'll ratchet down. I've gotten down to like 35 people between all 4 platforms.
Really?
I'm like, that after 2 years, there's no, even my mods aren't getting notifications. So no, we can't like or subscribe on your page. There's all these weird things happening. So.
Really?
And I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I was like, all right, finally hit me with a shadow ban.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a conspiracy. They can
legit.
shadow ban you and not tell you. And
Yeah. One of the
for
things I
whatever
did was
reason.
I didn't put in the title. I did one that was like, this morning actually, I did one and I picked up more viewers right away. Then they dropped off before they figured out what I was doing. And it was just like, good morning, everybody. I didn't say People's Convoy. I didn't say
yeah.
anything. Just, no, I just had that was the other day. I did a test. That one worked out really well. I just did 2 emojis of a truck and like the date. And I was like, all right. And so I was hoping they wouldn't pick up on that. But maybe they're emoji smart. You know what I mean?
You never know.
They're
These
robot
algorithms-
people.
Yeah,
And they are
exactly.
smart. Robots are smarter than us, guys. Just in case you're curious.
Well, we
robots.
created them, so.
But did we? I don't know what that means, but it
X-Files-
sounded really deep,
X-Files
right?
theme
Are
song
we
plays?
catching up with our creators now? I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Very, very
How we doing
strange.
here? How are your people doing?
Is there a meeting?
Is there a meeting?
I think they're talking
What
about
time
the
is
8
the meeting?
p.m. The 8 p.m. meeting, which is every night.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, honestly, I'm just waiting for the food. I'm so hungry, and I'm here smelling it. It's like torture.
What's
I
your
don't know.
jam? Like, what's your comfort food? What's your go-to?
Honestly, anything. I like all
You
kinds
gotta
of.
have something.
I like,
Chicken pad thai,
yeah,
stroganoff,
yeah,
lasagna,
yeah,
all that. Yeah, okay.
yeah. Everything. It's I like noodles.
This
Italian.
one. Tell you what, anything goes. Gee.
Yeah, I'm not picky.
Ask anything.
Ask me no questions, and I'll tell you no lies. Oh, well, you do that route too. But it's ask me no questions. I'll tell you.
Yeah, no.
They keep coming in. Like every time I come back, like I came back before the convoy came back, they were unloading another flatbed, and then there's like another flatbed over there full of donations.
Really.
And they were actually parked at the hotel where Joe was staying. It's like, man, these are just everywhere.
Yeah, no. They're too generous. They're just.
Well, they don't know what to
Really
do
good.
with it all. That's the thing. People are like, well, what could we bring? And I was like, I don't know, extra hands,
Yeah.
like volunteer. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Firewood and shovels, I guess.
Oh, I thought there was fireworks. I was like, what's that popping? I think they're getting ready for a race, no? Isn't there supposed to be a race?
I think starting next week the racetrack opens. That's another thing that people have to consider is that like
Yeah, with the racetracks open then.
they have to move here, which means
yeah.
all of this stuff has to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And so when they were talking about taking more aggressive measures, I think maybe I don't want to say I hope. I do hope. I hope that they take a more of an Ottawa approach and say, hey, we came here to make an impact and do something. We might have to take some risks.
Yeah.
Some people might get arrested. They might impound some vehicles, but they're going to have to do something a little bit more, I don't know, direct, you know?
Yeah.
Than circling the Beltway. And you hear the murmurs too, like walking through the crowds. People are kind of like, what the hell are we doing, man? Like, why
Yeah.
are we here? I didn't drive cross country to have a flag wave and drive around in circles, you know? So, and you can hear it in the meetings too. People are starting to get more vocal.
Yeah.
They're starting to shout out a little more. They're
Yeah.
getting a little bit worked up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what leadership's going to do. I know Brian and Mike got their work cut out for them, but I think that,
Definitely.
you know, this is a big undertaking. I mean, you guys, I'm sure all of you guys watching have seen. I don't know if it was like this up in Ottawa where there was like central leadership or if it was just like everyone figured it out and made it work.
It wasn't quite like there were some, organizers and stuff, but it wasn't like they call a meeting every night and
Yeah.
this is the plan, blah 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 blah. Like it was really just it was like, yeah, they had a stage set up and they had
Sure.
speakers come up, but it wasn't, it didn't feel like they're organizing people to like do something. It just
Right.
felt like a bunch of people were there and they all kind of had a collective
Yeah, that might be an issue.
Yeah, I think it might. I might have to move actually, but it was good to see you. I'll probably bump into you again. I'm gonna be back here for the
We'll cut in
food,
front of you in line. So
yeah.
You're gonna be knifing somebody to get in there.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later.
Yeah, take care. The music, yeah, guys, I know it's muted. I had to mute it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to mute it again, guys. Sorry guys, I just had to mute that super quick. Oh look, they have funnel cakes.
So you're
only eating it. How is it that we're good? Yeah. Only for
nothing. It just says pause.
I have. What powder?
Cowboys, Mom. It's okay. It's nice. It's nice there.
Tomorrow's supposed to be colder.
Snow tomorrow.
Yeah.
Snow tomorrow, yeah.
Right? Tomorrow morning, 22 degrees and snow.
Yeah. We will, Mom. We will. Are you guys okay? Where are you guys going? Sunday. Poughkeepsie. That's nice.
Cinnamon sugar.
Oh, nice. That's good, Mom.
I'm
glad,
doing
Mom.
this for
I'm
you
glad.
guys.
Are you okay? Are you guys heading home now?
Oh,
Oh my God.
crispy goodness. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. How are you?
Naughty.
How was that?
Well, I promised them I would have funnel cake for
So
them.
you're only eating this on
I'm
your
only eating it for
How was it, Dad? Was it
this.
good?
Yeah, only for the stream.
forced to.
Uh-huh.
I understand. Not at all.
Not at all.
We're not seeing you guys at all.
I know.
Huh.
Well,
Well, I'm sorry you're not, but
no, he's around though. You know what his truck looks like?
no.
It's blue. Trucker G. Yeah. I think he parks in the middle, and then it'll say Trucker G on the pipe. Yeah. And what I tell everybody is, Trucker G usually has his wife with him. I'm not married right this second, and I'm looking for a Mrs. Trucker G Jr. But she's also a very lovely, sweet woman, but usually, it's just me, and so that's kind of the giveaway. We may look alike, we're both,
Yeah, that's what he said. He
very
said,
handsome
"No,
bearded
I said,
men,
no,
but
that's
I also don't have any tattoos.
Oh,
So there's that too, but I think I actually have a bigger beard too. But we thought we might make it through one entire day without being called Trucker G, but apparently you ruined that. And I'm not mad at you. It kind of sweetened my funnel cake a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. He's around, and he'll love it. He loves hugs.
Oh, okay.
just have to come by and say
Hello.
hello.
I'm gonna give you knuckles. I'm coated in goodness.
I followed you from the 154 on the turnpike.
I wish that meant something to me. I have no idea where that is, but I feel like it's a long way away, and that's amazing.
You were almost to Breezewood.
And again, I have no idea where Ridge. I barely know where I'm at right this minute.
Whenever you got off of 76,
Here in this state?
up on the turnpike in PA,
No, okay.
you come through Breezewood. That's whereabouts when you come down through on 70, all butts in.
Well, you're out here.
Okay.
Just enjoy them.
Along the side of the road, across from the rest area, you see a group of people standing there.
Okay.
I was one of
You were
those.
one of them. That's awesome. And how long have you been hanging out here in camp?
Well, I don't come to camp. I actually work in Hagerstown.
Oh, okay.
I live up in Murfreesboro, Pennsylvania, which is there at the Maryland, right at Hancock,
Yeah.
the Maryland Pennsylvania line, and I've been following you ever since.
Well, very cool. I'm glad you said hi.
Yeah, I said I gotta go see Trucker Jim. There's nothing.
All right.
I come looking for you
And
last
eat that
night.
thing before it gets cold. It's so much. It's so good when it's warm.
Yeah, I got friends that are up here in the corner selling sweatshirts and stuff.
Yeah.
They're clear from New York. They come down from Wolcott, New York.
Very cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to find a napkin here somewhere. And probably like a hose because my whole face is covered with goodness. If this isn't the best funnel cake you've ever had, I don't know what would be.
No, she'll tell you the answer to that, man. It's Texas State Fair.
Oh my God!
Pretty good.
Thank you, thank you.
How's the documentation going?
Pretty well, I think.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff to capture.
There is, and I wish I could be in more places simultaneously.
Right.
But at the same time, you have so many live streamers out here that you get that, which is good. So
Yeah, man. Well,
Take care.
thank you. We'll see you.
if the stuff hits the fan, it may help for evidence, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's what January 6th should do, man. All those people should send in their videos to those guys. You know? Seriously.
They're using mine, unfortunately, against the Patriots.
Yeah, see, but the Patriots had sent in their videos, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a whole lot of
Oh yeah.
kumbaya there that
Yeah,
day.
there. Yes, Scott.
How was the setup?
You are a genius.
Good.
You're right, dude.
I like your style. You don't pick it apart, you taco it. That is genius.
Yes, how do you funnel cake?
Did I get it all? All right. So God asked me to show how the funnel cakes are made. And I realized he is a genius because I was so concerned about eating a funnel cake for you that I didn't think about showing you how they were made. So sometimes just one clear mind is all it takes. All right. So here's the question. What's the best way to eat a funnel cake?
With your hands.
With your hands. And she did the taco fold, which
Yes,
I
we've
thought
seen
was
it.
pretty great about keeping everything. I did the pick apart.
Yeah.
So we got the taco, the pick apart. What's another way to eat your funnel cake?
People eat it with
With a fork? One bite?
You
The
get-
one bite funnel
You
cake?
get some of the classy people that eat it with a fork. It's very hard to eat it with
Well,
Like I said,
from what I saw on your board the other night with some of the toppings that you do, I can understand why it would be like, you know, with just cinnamon sugar, you know, it got off pretty good with the napkin, but I can see where it would not be good to eat it.
Yes.
I'm gonna come around to the side window once I get done screwing around with my microphone, which apparently is having some troubles, and show how a funnel cake is made. Because people are like, well, what's a funnel cake? I thought everybody knew what a funnel cake was, but
No, not everybody.
apparently there's a mystery there. But is there a name for the device that holds the? Is it called batter at this point?
It's like a batter, yeah.
It's like a batter.
Yeah.
you described it as the best of waffles, pancakes,
and donuts.
And donuts. That
Yep.
that was I was forgetting that third bit, but yeah, you're right. It is. I had some beignets at a restaurant called the Founding Farmers in DC. Phenomenal breakfast.
Yeah.
Good beignets. I'd take your funnel cake over those beignets any day.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Any day.
Appreciate it.
And which a beignet is very similar, but I don't know what changes in a beignet. Maybe eggier.
Maybe.
But they were good crisp beignets. But. So you see the oil back there, and then there's the pourer. It's basically a pitcher that they're using, and they pour it into the ring. So she makes 3 at a time in the ring, but that's the formation. So it keeps it tight, which makes it tall, which gives the layers a crisp in and throughout, and all the good powdered sugar. So there it goes, right there. So you see it come out. See, that's pretty thick. So that's what makes it not, little thin. It gives it that doughiness. Oh. I'm sitting here licking my chops right now. You seen how a funnel cake's made? You don't like funnel cakes, do you?
I just ate one.
What's your name?
Brayden.
Oh! They just said anybody with the name Brayden doesn't get a funnel cake today. Did you know that?
No.
Oh.
Who said that?
So this is what you do. When she asks your name, don't say Brayden. Say Chris. She'll
No.
give you a funnel cake.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You want a funnel cake, right?
I already asked.
You already had one? Okay.
Come on, babe.
My dad jokes aren't working.
Yeah.
You guys having fun hanging out tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Good times. It's nice to see everybody out. I realize it's Friday night, it's the weekend, and I'm guessing it's going to get kind of busy in camp, and maybe some live music, and cool. I'm joking and messing around, but it's the doohickey. Look at that. It's the ultimate cargo trailer. Let's see. Back to the truck to get my light, because I realized I didn't bring my light with me. But check this out, it's the doohickey, and it's a table, and it goes in your hitch, and then it holds your flags and your table, and flag poles. Everybody's got something they got going on. Funnel, cake batter, consistency of waffle batter. Yeah, right? That's why she said. It's the best of 3 worlds, the waffle, the pancake, and the donut. I definitely get the donut in there, but outstanding. I may be talking about this tomorrow morning at the driver's meeting. Before we get out of the truck, while we'll listen to the CB, we'll talk about the waffle, the funnel cakes from today. But I have it in my beard. Pretty great, y'all. Footage of today's scheduled
around it. So people are like, yeah, don't get near that guy. But that's my trade. That's what I do for a living. That is my passion, surveillance systems. I get the opportunity, if I need to take a break from here for any reason, I'll go back to Atlanta. I think I'll come back with some camera equipment.
Okay.
See if we can't set them up with something. Like a central place to see some stuff. That's the least I can do. Oh, hi Faith over Fear. I didn't see that you had popped on, but I haven't been paying attention to the chat a whole lot either. The ground is all rough, it's uneven, it's all muddy. Cars are going by. Little kids are running their RC cars around. I got to kind of look out at what's going on. I busted my butt this morning up there trying to get the convoy going out. All right, I'm gonna go back down here to my van and grab my
Heads up, fireworks coming.
fireworks are coming.
Heads up, fireworks coming.
All right, I'm saying fireworks are coming over the radio. Hi, puppy. All right, here we go. All right, that wasn't very much of a fireworks show, but that happens all the time, day and night, until 8 o'clock. So Brian, the organizer of the People's Convoy, CB handle Papa Bear, he asked everybody, it wasn't asked by anybody other than him just doing the right thing, and that you can't blow your horns after 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. or you know, fireworks or any of that stuff. So most people are being very, you know, courteous of that request, which is pretty cool. All right, my neighborhood's over here. Unless somebody drug my van out and hid it somewhere, I don't know where the hell it's at. And I hope I can cut through here, or am I going to have to go around this fence? Can't tell if there's a fence there or not, because I'm old and I'm blind. Okay, so now this is going to take me into the quarter midget track, which I don't want to go there. Hold on, I gotta read this. Okay, I had to check that out. Talking about Hispanics. My wife is Mexican, so you know, I had none of that hateful talk in this. I guess this is a victory lane. This is where the quarter midgets, they do their photo ops and all that at the end. And I'm talking over this music. I don't know what that background noise is that's happened to be happening right there. I just don't know. It's like confusion in my brain. I think I'm hearing voices. All right, I think I'm far away. Far enough away now.
Where you at?
So, good thing the bathrooms are close by.
Maybe right now.
There's a nice lit up spot there. These are all my neighbors. I met all of these people so far. Very nice. Most veterans. Most of these are veterans. A lot of jarheads. A few Army, a few Navy. I see a lot of jarheads here.
No, I'm not sure where they're at now, but yeah, I've seen them not too long ago. Just being on, they're passing out something. Flyers, like a
Get in the old,
flyer.
the rock and roll Sasquatch.
The four-wheelers hang it on their mirror and block their view. and turn on the flashers, which you're not supposed to turn on the flashers.
Now the question is, aha.
I think they left.
I said I'm gonna put it right here. That one, when I get in my van, I know right where it's at. Sure as shit, I got in my van and didn't remember where I put it. See what I'm talking about? Can't remember names. Can't remember where I put my stuff.
Got some .org on it. The it is very dangerous for the convoy of the century of the.
All right, there we go. To do with her stuff, make sure everything's cool. So the woman we helped out last night, she did get a warm place to stay and she was cool, but this morning she had some issues with her pancreas.
Hold on, let me talk to this person here. How are you?
Your van?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have something to put? The gentleman beside you in the RV said you sleep in your van.
Yes.
My headlights don't turn off if you watch. I can put them on auto.
I cover my thing in
So that
anyway.
won't bother you?
Not a bit. Not a bit.
I just wanted to make sure. I
And,
didn't
and
want
even
to
if it
disturb you
did,
on the
you know, we're all in this together. So you got to give and take, right?
True.
All right.
Stand out anymore.
You gonna stay here tonight, or?
I was hoping to, yeah.
Okay.
Because
People does not understand.
the people I was with left today,
Uh-huh.
so I'm kind of chilling with the people in this van behind me.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to stay down here. I noticed you're with security or whatever. I'm assuming.
No.
Or the back lot.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, they're back there though, and I can hear everything that they're doing. I'm just live streaming.
Okay.
So, and I just met one of the security guards up there. We had a little interview or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
I've talked to a few of them today. I know they said that there are people in the back lot. So.
He said he's here till 5 o'clock in the morning, so be roving around. All right, we'll see you around. If you need anything, let me know. I got stuff, propane tanks, drinks. I got more junk food than anybody knows what to do with.
I got Monsters and Mountain Dews. That's all I need.
Right on. Yeah, I got some other energy drinks that this gentleman here gave me, so. You too. How's it going? Streaming, yeah. Getting it done. Bringing the real news.
8 o'clock up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up there. I got the guy with the old Ford, the green Ford 9000. Old, he's old.
That's an old truck.
His name is Butch. So he's got that nice flat hood on the front of that Ford. So I've been talking to him. He lets me set my big up on me and get a nice still shot. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow. I'm gonna get in his truck. I want to hear some old school stories. So I want to get into the old school trucker.
They'll probably tell you how well he beefed up that 9000.
Yeah.
Those things, man, they're temperamental.
Yeah.
I always had one. I ran one for a little while where I worked for the government.
Right.
Those damn things, man.
Everybody said that.
Hey.
Yeah. He runs it, man.
Good. You probably modified it then.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see you, man. So that's my neighbor. That's my my new neighbor. He got a big old RV.
Absolutely. And the kid a dart right out front.
Okay.
They're going way too fast, I think, for the situation here.
Where is it out up front here, or towards the middle or back? Or?
All right. So here's another like a donation spot. Looks like it's mostly water here.
Big work truck or something. He was going pretty fast.
Hey, well, good luck.
You hear all them frogs back there.
Just hit you up and be like, come over here.
Yeah, okay, for sure. I can't really read emails when I'm on this thing. I'm trying to get another SIM card so I can have like one SIM card here. Apparently some people are saying the Walmart SIM card works better than Verizon. So I'm gonna.
I think so, yes.
That's what I've heard, that the Walmart card works better here. So I'm gonna get that and then put that one in my other phone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to sort things out. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not very organized right now, but
it's okay. That's what we're doing too. Like we're also organizing.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if you have any questions.
All right. So the meeting's at 8 o'clock. What I just heard. What time is it? I can't look at my clock. Somebody could just shout out the time. Oh, so I got plenty of time. Where you going?
Hey, we got a driver that thinks he may have dropped the phone on the ground. We're heading up to Washington Town to see if it's already been turned in, but just watch your step and we'll find it for you.
Yeah, so I was parked here before they roped all of this off. Then they came in and kicked us all out. I guess the owner of the track said, get any cars you got behind the garage out of there. There's the garage. So they came and said, can you move? So I moved, and I moved over to a spot way over there. And then I ended up staying in a hotel room last night. So I drove out of my spot. When I came back, my spot was gone. So then I said, you know what? I'm going to the far back. And hopefully it don't make me move again. So far, so good. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Yes, this place is very safe. I mean, I feel safe. Everybody's friendly. All the truckers are friendly. There's more people here with a radio, so if somebody's at the front, everybody in the back knows what's going on. You got a lot of people watching around here. Not to mention that there is a ton of veterans here. So we'll you know, I think it's pretty safe.
You are Sienna. Oh my god. That car was really close to me. Around 11. I'm not even sure that I was here around 11 p.m. I think I came back a little bit earlier last night. Maybe 10:30. Did I ever get food? No, guys. The line is insane right now, so I'm gonna wait it out a little bit and then try and get some after, because I think they just opened the food, and that whole line is like really loud music near it. It's really loud music near it, so so that whole time I would have to be muted, which I don't really want to do, so I'm gonna just wait it out. Usually, the longer I wait, the less people that are there, and I'm just able to get in really quick. Yep, swish swish, guys. I'm in sweatpants, but I'm still swishing in spirit. I think here's a sweet spot because all the music is playing at the same time over each other, so you can't even decipher which song it is. If we send you money now, will it be in US currency? You can send me money on PayPal, I believe, and just send it in US dollars. I am trying to convert my cash over to US dollars. If my Visa doesn't work, then I can just convert the Canadian cash. It's not. Yeah, Zot's in the chat. Here, you guys are right. There's always music everywhere.
Direction. Yeah. Should be anyway.
I'm pretty sure people are used to that kind of.
Guys, don't forget to like and sub. I'm one away from 2,800, so someone like it. Oh, I'm at 2,808. You guys are awesome. go to a bank tomorrow and exchange. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I could have just withdrew US cash, but again, guys, this was such a impromptu thing. So yeah, I wasn't really able to plan, and you know, I kind of just got all my stuff and I drove down. Someone said, "What's in that building on the hill?" Oh, this is the neighbors, I believe, the neighbors' property. So yeah, this property does have houses on either side. That's why they're sort of saying to keep the honking to a minimum after 8. No honking policy. You know, just to keep the neighbors happy. Thought go we come on later. I still have to wait in that line, guys. I really don't want to wait in that line. I'm not a good waiter. Hold on, I'm trying to keep this stable too. Oh my gosh. Zot, zot, zot. ZNN. Boom, boom, boom. I don't think I need to go inside the bank to try and withdraw money, because I'll just go to an ATM.
Oh, thank you. Let me screenshot this really quick. Bruce said, this is my biggest problem. So Bruce said, call G&G Auto Salvage in Hagerstown, see if they have a mirror. So I'm not even worried about the headlight part. I'm just worried about the mirror, because we're gonna be in and out of traffic. You know, we're the Oreo Speedwagon half the time when we're trying to get through some of this crazy 15-mile-an-hour traffic. And so that's the reason why I don't wanna drive around and be a hazard to others when I can't look into my right lane. So hopefully they have that mirror. I can switch that out, or one of the mechanics here can switch it out, and I can drop them to a little donation and a tip. But when I called insurance, they will be calling me in the morning. Hopefully they can come out and look at the car tomorrow. And again, it's supposedly snowing tomorrow. We'll find out. So I think a lot of things will be on hold. Well, we'll find out. We don't know. But again, most of the streamers that are out here. Is he here? Is Matthew here? I heard he couldn't get out of Canada because he got arrested. All right. Gotta talk to Zot. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta watch out. I walked past here the other day and caught a guy dumping his water. You know what I mean? I'm not monetized. I don't want super chat. I don't go with any of that. I appreciate any offerings that people give or whatever, but I'm always saying, just like my channel description, if you want to donate, if you want to help out, go to the peoplesconvoy.org. You can donate there, and they have a trucker's declaration on there that you can also sign. That's going to help out more than giving it to me. In reality, anything you gave to me, I would give to the truckers anyway. So let's just bypass the middleman and send it right to them.
A gimbal is a small little tripod that you can hold in your hand that has servos and motors on it to keep your phone steady as you're moving it around. Kind of like, but yeah, so it just kind of, I can move the phone back and forth, and the camera kind of slowly paces back and forth there. Roger. We'll go back to the campers again. No millionaire. I'm by far. Go across here without getting run over. This truck reminds me of the Maximum Overdrive truck a little bit. That'd just be cool if it had an evil clown on the front of it. Yeah, that's a nice truck right there. They're pretty tight together right there, so I'll give you a shot on this side. Yeah, that is a really nice truck. See, that's what I want to get. I want to get in the truck with guys like this and talk to them about their trucks. This is their passion. This is their lifeblood. This is a lot of them, and they put a lot into these things, and they're very proud to talk about them. But they're so humble, they're not just going to start blabbing out about it. I want to get in there, and I'm into horsepower and torque and speed and things that go fast and tug hard. That's my thing. So this is kind of the backside here where the campers and everybody are at, or the tents. This is where this whole group of cars, most of this, were, that's when they relocated everybody, had them parked closer to the front. I think a lot of it was a safety concern too. So the trucks, there's truckers come in and out every day. Some leave, some come and stay. A lot of them, you know, hold out until they actually get a load that they have to bring up this way, and they drop, you know, whatever their delivery is, and then they try to congregate over here. But hopefully more people see this, more people get interested in it. And the Convoy is not just about trucks. You know, everybody thinks Convoy. It's the people's convoy. It's for people. All walks of life welcome. Come, share your opinions, share your ideas, thoughts, good or bad, right or wrong, debate, but don't hate each other. That hate's what's destroying it. Destroying the world. So this is on a hill right here where everybody's parked. So you imagine sleeping in your tent, leaning downhill. I heard somebody talking up front. I guess there's something with like an auctioneer, blah, 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 you know, shouting all them damn numbers and everything. That or they're legit auctioning something off up there. I don't know. In case anybody can't read backwards. Yeah, I like that one too. That's a nice truck.
Cool.
See? Almost fill them up.
But I mean, look at who owned our voting stations. Same name.
Yeah.
Guessed the same company, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know.
Come on.
So are you sleeping out here, or did you get a hotel?
No, I'm sleeping out here. I was sleeping in my car for a while, and in that one really cold night, a couple of the guys that I met up with, the ones like, we have an extra like space if you want it. Like it's warm. Like you don't have to run your car all night because gas prices are ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Like I'd grown to trust them enough that I didn't think they were creeps. So
yeah.
And he's not gonna let anything happen to me. So
yeah. Oh, that's really People here are so like so giving.
Yeah,
that's really
I
great.
I trust my
Hi.
life.
Hi. I will not do it, but I have food.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
Rachel said hi. Rachel from Arizona.
All right, I'll tell her.
I was the one playing the drum.
Okay.
But yeah, I trust my life with about anyone around here.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, everybody's super. See, I didn't even know that lady, and she just came up and hugged me. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all very friendly and nice. No, they're not gonna give you their chicken. Listen, I might
She's
give
like,
you
why can't we just go up there?
Yeah. He's probably like, why are they coming from that way?
Yeah, I know. That's not the direct path to the food.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but so you're sleeping in the truck or?
No. My buddy has a setup. He's got like this little, almost like a U-Haul trailer.
Oh, okay,
but he's got it insulated on the inside, and he has a heater.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's really warm in it.
Oh yeah.
Sick. Yeah, that's really cool.
Heimdall, you always pulled me over backwards.
And does your family like kind of agree with you on all this?
They're half and half. Some of them are scared it's going to be another January 6th.
Yeah.
So they're constantly in fear, like, can you please come home? We're like afraid. And the other half, they're like, well, we didn't agree with it at first, but we see what you're doing now, and like, thank you for being a part of that.
Yeah.
So it's about 50-50. But I told him, I was like, I have a duty to, as an American citizen, I have a duty to my country.
Yeah.
I may not be in an active military, I may not be a police officer, first responder, but I still have that duty as an American to make sure that my country doesn't get overrun by tyrants. That looks awesome.
Two lines are all the same.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, it looks
Thank
great.
you. But, yeah, I have a duty to my country. No. We're getting food.
You guys want to step up to the next line? We're about the same distance.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right behind there. It's the next line.
But I don't know if you followed the Canadian convoy, but the police ended up coming in and like, you know, kicking everybody out. Do you think that could happen here?
So that's where our laws differ from the Canadian laws. That's where our freedoms come into play, even though a lot of them are being taken away.
Yeah.
We have the right to a peaceful protest. Now, if our government were to come in and forcefully remove us while we're not doing anything wrong except for peacefully assembling, there are things that can go about that can I don't want to get your live banned, so there's some things I can't really say, but let's just say there are things in the Constitution that state that if they come in and try and hurt us while we're being peaceful, we can retaliate.
Yeah.
We are allowed at that point to retaliate. But like we've experienced the last couple of days, that our government is more tyrannical than a lot of people assumed.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that would work, because if it came down to our government getting mean with us, I'd say there'd be people that would lose their lives, and that'd be an unfortunate event.
Yeah.
Especially because all we want is our government to sit down with us. We don't want to fight them. We don't want to go to their steps and scream at them. No, we just want to sit down. We just want to be heard. And there's only 2 of them that's listening right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it's going to go. I hope it doesn't go to that. I hope it doesn't go like Ottawa did. But if it does, a lot of us are prepared.
Yeah, I mean, down here, everybody pretty much has guns, so that's like a key difference. But also with this being a private sort of venue, I feel like it's a lot harder for the police to come in.
Yes. Especially because they have their own security, so nobody that's meaning to harm us is going to get it.
Yeah.
Whether it be police, whether it be civilians, whether it be the government itself, I don't think they can harm us here.
Yeah.
Wait, you're pulling me. Quit it. Listen, I'm stronger than you.
He smells chicken.
He's like, I know they dropped it over there.
Oh my gosh, are there more fireworks?
Yes, fireworks is like a nightly thing.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I can't really see it, but they're there. There you go, guys. How long do you think this thing is gonna go?
As long as it takes. I mean, in Ottawa it was 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And even they're still even protesting in some parts. But I see it going as long as it needs to. I mean, we'll lose people and gain people along the way, because people got to go to jobs, and some of them can't really afford much.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling if it goes for 3 or 4 weeks, I think we'll gain more people than we'll lose. So.
Yeah. And do you think what's the ideal end game? Like, what's the ideal outcome of this?
As I say, I actually don't know. I just know that I want freedom for the people. I want our rights restored, and I don't want to have to be forced to wear a mask or get a vaccine that I'm not 100% sure about. And now, 2 years later, a year and a half later, after they have started doing more science with it and research, turns out that for one, it doesn't work. It does to an extent, but it doesn't help with transmission.
Yeah.
And more people die from it than it saves. I don't want it. I don't want to die today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to purposely test the fate of my life and put it in the hands of my government, because for the last 10 years, I was the type of person that was considered a conspiracy theorist. So I don't want to put my hands in my life in my government, because for the last 10 years I've watched my government do some really shady crap.
Yeah.
So
How are the mandates in your area or your county?
Well, they weren't as strict. They're still. So in West Virginia, you get your hard-headed, they're going to do what they want kind of people.
Yeah.
So we have the mask mandates. A lot of people were kind of forced to get the vaccine. But there was a lot of people that after a while were like, okay, this isn't right, so we're not going to force it, but we're still going to promote it. I mean, they were giving away millions of dollars. Like, they were having raffles. If you had your vaccine, they were giving away trucks. They were giving away millions of dollars to these people.
They had that in Canada, too.
And people weren't falling for it. I mean, some were, because in West Virginia, a lot of not the last president, but the president before Trump, put a lot of people in West Virginia out of business. And so $1 million is paying off their farm, making sure their equipment's good and running.
Yeah.
So a lot of people did it just because I need a new truck or I need that $1 million to save my farm.
Yeah.
So it was really shady what they did to the people because they used them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no. And, can I just get potatoes and carrots and chicken?
Potatoes, carrots, and chicken. We don't have no more carrots.
Okay, what else do you have? Do you have any other vegetables? That's not.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Okay, that's okay. I'll just get potatoes and then chicken. And can I get the fruit salad? Thank you.
Chicken and potatoes. What all you got?
I love your makeup, by the way.
Thank you so much. I like your hoodie. Yeah, you too.
Yep, just chicken and potatoes.
Looks good, guys. I don't know how I'm gonna do this now. Guys, I'm carrying the live stream in my armpit right now.
Well, howdy there.
How's it going?
I got that. Thanks. I'll let you through.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I need to get utensils anyway, so.
I think they're over there at the end.
Oh, over there? Okay.
You know where to find one chicken leg.
Guys, sorry, the phone is the wrong way around. Oh, over here.
Don't be around.
Do you know where the utensils are?
Utensils around like Walmart.
Thank you.
I didn't bring my camera this time. They worked at Walmart.
Yeah.
Well, they move that stuff around like Walmart does. Do you mind putting one of them forks on there?
Yeah, sure. How many do you need?
Just one.
Just one?
And a knife.
And a knife.
And if there's any spoons, yeah, there's a spoon.
There you go.
I seem to have my hands full.
Yeah.
Thank you, hon.
No worries. I'm gonna try and find somewhere to sit down, guys.
Do you need a hand? Since I'm waiting in line for the utensils.
I was just gonna go move this. I was just gonna try and find somewhere to sit down. It's okay. I'll just go sit down over by the water bottles because that's what I did yesterday. I have to put my whole setup and everything.
Yeah, I know. I see you carrying that.
Yeah. Here, I'll just go over here. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, look at that. It's amazing. Hi. How's it going?
Shout out to Charlotte. Ottawa, Sexton. How's that doing?
Good. He's still in Ottawa, but
How's Matt?
he's
Matt, right?
yeah. Matt Zod or Matt?
Oh, Zod's not a real person.
Zod is Matt. They're
Yeah.
both called that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So both Matts are good though.
I call your brother
Zod. Yeah, that's Zod. Yeah, they're all. Everyone's
well,
Matt.
shout out to the original Zod, Zoke, and a few others up there. Excellent.
Thank you, man. Sorry, I'll put this down here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna do a taste test again. It's been guys, people just keep on stopping to talk to me, and I don't want to be rude, so luckily someone stopped to help me, which was really nice of them. Where is my... Oh, it's in my pocket, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of a taste test. I know I'm crooked. Forgive me. I'm trying my best here. So we got chicken and mashed potatoes.
I'm thinking this is good shit. This young girl, say this for my dog. I'm up in the cab, just talking to the trucker. You had no idea what you were doing.
What?
In Ottawa, when you're talking to the trucker, you were reading the live chats.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, they want to ask, where are you from?
Mm-hmm.
Romania. Was Christian from Romania?
I didn't interview Christian.
Who was from Romania?
There were a bunch of truckers from Romania, but there was Christian, Chavavici. There was a bunch.
You were in the truck, you left your camera and you left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, no.
Who was the driver?
That was Christian.
Christian. So she's interviewing this guy from Romania. Romania is the home of the truck. She's in there. And I'm like, oh. And every time she talked to him, someone would come to the window. And she's like, oh, Christian, there's somebody. And they give him a 50 or a gas card, or give him something. A minute later, someone came to the window. And he goes to the back and he's telling the story about the lady in the transaction.
I forgot to read it. It's really good, guys. Super tender. Super, very good. Very, very good. It's a turkey leg. I think it's chicken. Maybe it is turkey. I really don't know. All I know is it's good and I'm hungry, so. It's all home cooked food too. It's really, really awesome. There you go, guys. Dinner and a show. Couldn't ask for more. So, flip this back around. So one side of my life in the U.S. Yeah, it's been great. It's been warm. You know, super nice people. So yeah, I definitely, I'm really enjoying it down here. Did I get enough food for all of you? I don't know, guys. Come down, have some. You can all have a bite. I also got this fruit salad, which looks really yummy. I think this is what Martin. That's crazy. I hope they do more of those. Every time I turn it around, they do more fireworks. So I'm sorry.
Charlotte, can I get in the shot?
Yeah, sure.
This is a test. This is only a test, Rose. Am I in it? Can you see me?
Hold on.
I'm waving, Rose. Here, let's bring Rose on.
No, this is different. Have we changed it? She must be.
You were just on it. You just had Zod.
This is a test. This is only a test.
Here? Right there. It's delayed.
Yes,
Some of them are
that's
delayed.
okay. That's okay.
Nice. So if you want to go on,
That's okay.
I wish I could put this in a way that you could see the fireworks, but there's not really anywhere to set it up. So I'm sitting on water bottles right now. Fruit salad is very, very good. Is there access to a river behind the racetrack? I honestly didn't even know that there was one. I should have brought a knife. Plastic knives don't work anyway. It's just like a flimsy little, you know, metal knife. Steak knives mean business, but plastic knives. My favorite part of journalism is food breaks. Love it, guys. Yeah, Hagertown has just been awesome. You know, just like Canada, people are super, super nice. Dog Mom of 3, awesome job reporting. You're such a hard worker. So glad we're taking a break and enjoying a nice meal. Thanks for all you do. Thank you very much, Dog Mom of 3. Say hi to your dogs for me. So yeah, apparently I've been streaming for like 10 hours, I think. Including the stream from earlier, which got messed up. So, there you go, guys.
So they're playing around. So they're coming to everyone's in town. You saw it? I didn't see much of it. Eventually, the police can come in and do a forced notification. It's still a video. Police can every 2 hours. A new group, a back group is police. They could be targeted. Gas. Fire. They've also
I don't think that's chicken, it's Updog. Updog, classic Updog, never gets old. So apparently this fruit it's not canned fruit, like it's real fruit that they cut up, which is awesome.
The gate is not open.
Have a Zot dog. Guys, if they do have Zot dogs at any day, I'll definitely be taste testing that.
Did you bring the chips?
Yeah, guys, so I did do a bit of a marathon today. Started my first marathon stream since getting here. But you know what? I'm not even really tired just because it's great to be out here. You know what? I'm just gonna. Sorry if this is nasty, but I have to eat with my hands. I don't have a knife, guys.
You know that cage lock, right?
What's that? Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see that dog walking around. I don't know whose dog that is.
Can we just grab water?
Oh yeah.
I'm still working on it.
Okay, no. Can I can't grab one or?
Oh, water, sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. No, I'm not grabbing one. Mine's over there. I don't blame you. Yeah. Trust me, I don't blame you, honey.
2 minutes of this bed. Let's go back first.
Yeah, I just heard the lady say that the auction's dog it is, so it's really cool that they just have like a track dog.
So is Justin really Castro's son?
Who knows? Who knows anymore?
Is he going to make it through the summer? Somehow he's, yeah. He's
Could
keeping
be.
the week.
Holy crap. Every time I miss it. I'm trying to show you guys. It's like a real fireworks show, guys.
It is.
A lot of people are doing that. You know what?
Just leave it facing. Guys, do you want to face me or do you want it to face the fireworks? Let me know.
Who's getting served right here? Am I getting served? Somebody's getting served.
That's what I heard, man. Chicken, all kind of good stuff.
It's good to see you on the road doing your work. And
Thank you, man.
hope you stay around. I'm staying around.
I'm gonna do what I can.
All right, loud majority. James Justice,
Josh.
UCNY.
Seth, nice meeting you. Julius.
Julius. More later, bro. I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, man. Take care.
How's it going, brother?
Good, man. How you doing? Can I show some of your food? Cause that looks
can.
awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Look at that.
We had to yell at him a little bit.
Oh yeah, look at
that. To get it right.
Oh man, that is good, brother. What's your name?
Jake.
Jake. Right on. How long you been out here?
February 22nd.
Oh,
left Grand Spouse, Oregon.
Oh, right on, right on. So you started out with a convoy over there. You were the convoy that went through what, Montana too?
No, started in Adelanto.
Okay, so you started with me.
California.
So we started.
Yeah.
We started that day. Okay, cool. Right on. I like that hat too.
You mean we're not like family yet?
Oh, we're
What's going on
family.
here?
We're family.
We've been here what? How many days?
18.
18 days, and we're not like best buddies yet. What's going on?
Well, it was because that poker bet you lost that you never paid up on.
I don't know, man.
I had a full house.
Maybe you're addicted to that damn camera.
Right on, man.
All right.
Have a good one, brother. How you guys doing?
Tune down the microphone a little bit just to avoid the music for you. I don't want to get in trouble. Some new flags going on over there.
Somebody's staying. here, someplace where there's a bottleneck right at the road, so you can see everybody coming.
That's what me and Oreo
At the gas station.
So, yeah, what we do, yeah,
At the
gas
speedway.
station.
I saw that one.
And then, yeah, we'll drive, and then we'll get ahead of the Convoy.
Inside, so Brian said he
I'm the owner.
wanted to see what was going on, and he wasn't going to be a part of the meeting. So, but I would say make sure you're down here at 8. And, you know, hear the wrap up. Yeah, you get all the details there. So, but bringing in some new horse trailer down there, I see, with like a lot of red, white, and blue. Yeah, right? All kinds of new stuff as we're walking around. And this truck's new here too, the converted RV. Yeah, it's really cool. I dig it.
Take care.
Thank you. We'll see you.
Yep.
Look at this. I think it's an RV that's converted. Old short truck. Old 10-ton short truck. He's made it into an RV. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, did you hit a deer today?
Yeah.
How bad's the car? You look fine, so that's why I'm not asking.
Yeah, no,
if you're
it's
okay.
it did some damage. The front bumper's kind of hanging a little bit. The right view mirror is off, so I called insurance. We'll see what they say in the morning.
Yeah.
Stupid deer.
Well,
this deer, I'm telling you, this one had evidence on the Clintons because it didn't just go across the street. It was dead
pushed.
aimed on us.
The deer was pushed.
It was pushed by like
into the
Hillary.
street. Okay, that's just nutty, but well, that sucks. Where was it, on the freeway?
Yeah, it was on the 70. We were just driving, and they had the guardrail, and here comes 2 deer. I lock up my brakes. They go in front of me. I'm down to about 40, and this other deer just goes cuts left right into us.
Middle of the day.
Middle of the day.
Was there a deer crossing sign?
No.
You know, I don't understand. Why don't the deer cross where the crossing walk
Well, that's what it is. It's just like the crosswalks on the streets. Nobody ever
uses them.
And they could have been vagrants.
Nor do the
They could have
deer.
been vagrants. They
You've
looked
heard
homeless.
that one, right?
Yes.
The woman, yeah.
They looked homeless.
She was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I love that one. It's like, what was the congressman that said about the island? When they were building on the island, if they build too much on one side, the island's going to tip over. That is the people that we are electing, guys.
I know. Yeah. It's pretty great. How are you?
Joey, I got a phone call. Joey's fixing to leave the bedroom for us. He's going to invite us over. After he gets out the basement.
He's still on his morning nap right now.
He's just about to come out of the basement over Putin. Then the truckers showed up.
Yeah.
He had to go back to the basement. Joey basement.
Wait, you heard they admitted him to the hospital the other day. He had some lower intestinal problems. He couldn't stop Putin.
You know what everybody's been wanting to do to him? He got reamed out.
Uh-oh. Are they starting the drivers' meeting?
Say something up and they'll be like,
Yeah. Got it all lit up. You know, another day, more scooping. Politically nuts.
Because it didn't just go across the street. It was dead aimed on us.
The deer was pushed?
It was pushed by like Hillary.
Okay, that's just nutty, but well, that sucks. Where was it, on the freeway?
Yeah, it was on the 70. We were just driving and had the guardrail, and here comes 2 deer. I lock up my brakes. They go in front of me. I'm down to about 40, and this other deer just goes cuts left right into us.
Middle of the day.
Middle of the day.
Was there a deer crossing sign?
No.
You know, I don't understand. Why don't the deer cross where they're crossing?
Well, that's what it is. It's just like the crosswalks on the streets. Nobody ever follows them. And they could have been vagrants. They could have been vagrants. They looked homeless.
That one, right?
Yes.
That's the woman, yeah.
They looked homeless.
She was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. I love that one. It's like, what was the congressman that said about the island? When they were building on the island, if they build too much on one side, the island's going to tip over. That is the people that we are electing, guys.
It's pretty great.
Ah.
So free will is, you know, it's a part of everything. And again, I just, you know, want to tell each and every one of you that I love you, and that I'm, you know, we're keeping the love in our hearts. And you know, if you guys have any, you know, music that you want to hear, again, my name is Ricky. I'm the People's MC, and you know, I'm going by Ricky Bobby, shake and bake, baby. So just come on up. You know, I'm here most nights. We're trying to put a comedy hour together. So if any of you truckers I know you guys got a big sense of humor. I've been listening to you on the CV. So if you want to come up, we're gonna organize a comedy hour. One more thing, I just started a Gmail. It's freedomconvoyusa@gmail.com. Send me an email and I'll send back a link as to how to add photos, videos. I just set up a G drive and we're just amassing a whole bunch of information, a whole bunch of media, so that, you know, if you need a little pick me up, that's where you go. And it'll be a good way to, you know, kind of have one place to, you know, share relevant information. We have a lot of people who have already volunteered to make sure that that is relevant information that's getting uploaded. So, you know, to anybody that might be watching that thinks they can infiltrate that, it's not going to happen. Don't even try. But yeah, so again, if you could send any pictures, photos, videos, relevant information, I mean, ways in which we can hold our legislative people accountable. That you've got that right there. Can you make it a little announcement about how we can get that?
That's exactly what I came up here. I am just learning about this. I've heard about it a few times. I haven't done it yet. But if you go to bondsforthewin.com, bondsforthewin.com, we can all maybe get together and learn about how to do this ourselves. But from what I'm hearing, they are having success in Tennessee at removing legislators with this. Have to have surety bonds. And if they have a surety bond, they cannot represent. All we need is 10 complaints per legislator to have them removed. Yes, it's a little known secret that they've been keeping from all of us. So for all of you that are frustrated that we just keep circling the beltway day after day after day, and for those naysayers that didn't get off their couch and come and join us, you can go to bondsforthewin.com. They will help you there. There's a contact me. You fill out your information there, and that is the action that we need to start taking besides being here today and every day supporting each other. We need to go to bondsforthewin.com.
Also, if you lost your keys, they're at the Lost and Found. Any lost items, you can come up over here. There's a tent. I mean, that's just another thing, folks. And the divine intervention that's here. I don't want to keep talking about God and hammering God, because everyone has free will. You believe what why not? I agree with you. It's freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is what we're all about. Meeting is at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Oh, I don't know, but they're right over here at the tent. They didn't tell me that. Gentleman here goes, "Can you help me find my freedom?" Well, I found the faith, that's for sure. And it's right here. It's right here. And who would have thought we would have built such a loving community, you know? And anything that anyone has needed, we've done everything we possibly can. it's like that. It's like that, the drop of a hat, we got it. And so, again, like I said, my name is Ricky. I'm the people's MC for this thing. If you need anything, you can come up and you need a hug, I'm your guy. Whatever it is. And relevant information, if you have something that you want to get out there, we got a whiteboard right here. And so, we're just trying to tighten up here. You know what I mean? And make sure that this movement stays, then the message stays streamlined. That this is about freedom. This, I'm not really sure what this is. Brian knows more. He came and put this up here. But this right here, yeah, we have a teacher who is, I'll let her tell her story. Here you go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Lisa, and I am an educator. And I'm very, very thankful that I get to teach at a school that I am allowed to teach real American history. Woo! And I do think it was divine intervention from God, because I originally was at typically college level as a professor. I felt a strong need to make a change. I have 4 children, ages 19 to 7. I live in the local area, and I was blessed enough to be able to teach at a private Christian school, small private Christian school. And when it came on to me that they needed an extra history teacher, which was not my wheelhouse, I had other methods and sciences and wellness and nutrition and, believe it or not, PE, which we get to do, and it's so fun. These kids need so much activity, real fun, even dodgeball, yeah. But anyways, yes, it's great stress reliever. So I felt very nervous teaching American history, but my mom, who passed away about 2 years ago, early on from Alzheimer's, I miss her every single day, and I feel like she's with me because I knew I could take this on. And when I started teaching early American history to 8th graders this year, when this has been going on, and I've been following it for quite some time, and I'm very proud of our country, and I started doing my own logical thinking and research from pretty much the get-go and beyond that, and my Christian faith, I was very excited to know that when you all showed up, I kid you not, I do think it was a God thing, I've been literally teaching how the Declaration of Independence is, how it was made. And then that unit, I've been in this unit for 2 weeks, and the unit that I started yesterday was the American Revolution. I just got done teaching the Boston Tea Party, and how convenient that the People's Convoy was here in Hagerstown. And I got chills. I got literal chills knowing that I'm in history and our kids are in history in this moment for a reason. God has put us in this position. No matter what your belief is, I know this is meant for us to be proud of ourselves and our families and our loved ones. Even if we may disagree in different moments, that's what makes America, as everyone has said. And I was so thrilled. I just took it upon myself when you guys came in Friday night. I made the poster with some help from my artistic 8th graders, especially the girls, who told me, you should put the stars on there. And I was like, absolutely. Because I was going to do red, white, and blue, and I just asked the children if they wanted to, hey, do you want to sign my poster? No pressure. A lot of them came up and signed the poster. Even my little 7-year-old put his bottom name there, just barely in his goofy 7-year-old handwriting, which is great. And I have my other son who is in 8th grade, and ironically, I've been able to teach him this year. He's probably hiding back there, full of embarrassment of his loving mom. But I'm so thrilled because my children at school have been able to understand why our forefathers fought so hard. It makes me emotional. And this past week, I have made great parallels to what you guys are doing for us and for our families and our loved ones who have passed away from incidents that have happened over a lot of things these past few years, a couple of years. So it really made sense to them, even if they had different perceptions. It was really a cool conversation where no one was goofing off. And I just explained how parallel has been to what you guys are doing for us. And we're so blessed that you're here, and a lot of us are so happy to help you all out with groceries and propane tanks and whatever you might need for the clothing. I spoke Sunday night, I was helping with groceries. I just felt called to be here and help. And one of the truckers came by and I said, are you ready for this crazy weather of Maryland? Because it's super hot on Sunday night, and you're gonna probably have cold, snowy weather in the middle of the week. So buckle up, because it is a 4-season month. Yeah. So I just felt like before I left tonight, I donated some more things, and my one son was with me, my number 3, my 8th grader, and I said, I'm gonna leave the poster with him, because I feel like This represents so much of what everybody's doing for our country right now. No matter where your place is in all of this, we're all united. Even with our differences, it's important to stick together as a team. I'm a coach too, and we're a team. So there's no I in team, and that's at my house with a family of 6. There's no I in team. And so I want you guys to keep it. If somebody wants to put it in their truck, there's signatures on it, and I just think it's awesome. So thank you for letting me come in tonight and also help you guys out when you need it. God bless America. Thank you. Put your signatures, go for it. Absolutely. Find a Sharpie and it's yours.
Yeah, we have a lot of things that that we're signing because we are here making history. These are historical relics. So we're in need of a lot of signatures. And there's one young man here. What's your name, young man?
Gunner's my name.
Gunner is his name. Let's hear it for Gunner.
Come sign our flags.
So Gunner's dad is one of the truckers here, and they have 2 flags hanging on their trucks. It's over there. If you could see it, it's the big blue one, and there's another big white one right next to it. So if you can go get a signature on those flags, that would be awesome. Now, before Brian comes up, if anyone wants to say a few words, I don't want to get the music going quite yet because we have a lot of live streams going on, and they'll use that as an excuse to take them down. So let's give the power to the people. If you got some things to say, let's keep the love in our heart. We don't want anything, other than love. You got something to say, brother? Does anyone have a Sharpie that this man can borrow? Yeah, ask and you shall receive. See? What was I talking about?
All right, just stay close to the church. Yes, sir. Hi, everybody. I'm Tim from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I currently live in New York. I'm a Delta frequent flyer mile guy. I'm a platinum member. I fly with them every week. After I heard the story last night, I spent an hour with trying to make it right. I tried to make it right with Delta, tried to get them to rescind what they did, and what they told me, and what I'm asked to share with you is a 1-800 number to call to complain. I'll write it up on the board as well. The number is 1-800-455-2720. I'll write it down. You can call between 7 a.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 days a week. 1-800-455-2720. This gets you to the corporate headquarters, and what the directions say is, this is and complaint, and then past travel, and this will get you to the right people. And it says kindly ask for something. Ask for them to make it right. Kindly, don't be angry. Tell them what you know, and tell them you want it right. That's all I have to say.
Hi everybody, my name is Eric Kicker. Hey, you guys have probably noticed me walking around handing out a piece of paper. That piece of paper, oh, closer? All right. Now you can hear me, right? All right. So I've been handing out a piece of paper that lays down every single member of our government, from the police officers to the president, all the inferior, supreme, Congress, senators, Republicans. I've got a lot of them right over there at that church. All right, and so I've given this piece of paper to the House Senate in Washington, to the Republicans, Democrats, and the House Chamber. Now, I don't know how long they have until they have to actually respond to it. I think it's like 7-10 days or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's been reported to also the Inspector General, the FBI, and ICE. All right, I was also assaulted by the Capitol Police officers trying to invoke that constitutional right. After requesting a 24 hours in advance, a police escort to do so. And so I have also now pressed charges on the Capitol Police officers. So we are literally whooping some butt. So if anybody wants to have a detailed conversation about how to cure all infectious disease on the planet, I'll be right over there at that church. Anyone else?
We got Brian up here. Thanks so much, guys.
I will bring some right now.
Let's give it up for Brian before he comes on.
Right after this.
He's just a truck driver.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Let me make sure my son's up there appropriately. I don't know what that means. Somebody put that up there, I'm not sure. No comment. I'm not going to get too political tonight because I just had an amazing afternoon. And it was an afternoon spent with many of you. To walk around and go out there and hang out with people by the fire and share stories and talk about what happened today on Capitol Hill. Just a good night. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but man, is the vibe good tonight here. You know, I seriously, I feel ashamed of this. I'm going to touch on that. Do the prayer. Come up, do the prayer. Come on up. You come do the prayer tonight.
Let's go before the Lord. Father, you know the stars by name, and yet they're without number. Every grain of sand that rests upon every beach throughout the world, you placed intricately. How much more are we special to you than all of creation? As we gather here tonight to be inspired, to be encouraged, may we do so with the knowledge that we're intimately loved by you. And it is with that love that we can love one another. No performance, no judgment, and there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Father, I pray for a grace that we entreat our neighbors as ourselves. And I just dispel the spirit of fear, the spirit of thievery, and the spirit of violence from this place. And let there be a unity. We pray for our leader, Brian, that you would strengthen him, you would keep him, speak to him in the night season, give him wisdom and guidance. And may we trust him as he trusts you to guide this movement to accomplish your purpose, because the eagle is soaring. In Jesus' name, amen.
Let me start with this real quick. Point was made. Tonight, actually, I'm going to start with this. Some folks have criticized lately about what I did today. If you're not tracking, if you weren't catching the live stream, we were supposed to have a meeting today on the Capitol steps with a certain senator from Alaska. Now, I don't know the outcome of that meeting because I decided not to go in. I decided to walk away from it. I walked away from it because they weren't willing to have it live streamed for you all to see how that meeting took place. Now I'm being criticized because they say that I'm throwing people that are on our side under the bus. But here's what I have to say to that. If they were really on our side, then they wouldn't be afraid of talking in front of a live stream that they support us. And if they ain't willing to say it out loud and in public that they stand beside us, then they don't stand beside us. Now, if you're one of those individuals that seem to be insulted by my actions today and walking away from that meeting, well, I'm sorry, I guess, for that. No. I'm talking, I know not many of you here feel that way, but there's others out there in the public that do feel that way. And here's the thing. I don't care if you're a conservative candidate or a liberal candidate. I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican that's currently sitting in office. I don't care. I don't care what side of the aisle. I really, seriously do not care. I don't align with either one of them. I don't align with either one of them because both sides have lost touch with who the American people are. And if you're going to stand there and say that you want to meet with us, well, then you better be willing to meet with us on a live stream so that the people of the People's Convoy can see what is discussed in that meeting. When I go into a meeting with someone, and maybe I'm not in that place to do so, but if I'm the one that goes into a meeting and I'm standing there talking about the People's Convoy, to me, the People's Convoy needs to be in that meeting. That's right. Yeah. I might be the mouthpiece that's in that room, but all of you deserve to know what is discussed. Yeah. Yeah. So those of you out there in the world that might be upset by it, it's a pretty simple answer. Allow the live stream to be a part of the meeting because there are people in the convoy, and there are people all across America following this, wanting to know, are we making progress or not? That's right. Yeah. I'm not going to go into a closed-door meeting and then come back and pretend like they were all good, happy-go-lucky. Here's another dog and pony show. I'm not doing that. That's not who I am. That's not who many of you are. You want to talk, you talk to all of us. Now, with that said, that doesn't mean cancel meetings necessarily. It just means I ain't going to be in it. It means that the constituent that they represent will be in that meeting. By all means, if you make a meeting and you invite me, I will gladly go to it. And I encourage all of you to make meetings with your constituents, and we'll figure out how to get you there. I don't know how to get you there, but we'll find some way to get you down to D.C. to meet with your legislators. We will definitely try to help in that any way that we can. I don't know how. And they might not be able to get you down there, so you probably have to arrange your own transportation to get down there. And you can't bring your trucks. Sorry, but you can't. Got to go by car and you got to park it. Got to pay the meter and go to your meeting. But what I will say is I will not be a part of any meeting side of the aisle that does not allow it to be live streamed. Transparency is exactly what we need because the lack of transparency is part of the reason why we're in the position that we're in right now. That's about as political as I'm going to get tonight because I want to talk about something else that touched me near and dear to the heart today. I'm going to try to get through this without crying once again. Tonight, I got to escape the little bubble a little bit of the organizing of this thing and the logistics and the nightmare of planning and interviews and all that stuff. I got to escape it a little bit tonight. I literally ignored my phone for like the last 3 hours so that I could go out back and I could go over there and I could go over there. I could go way out there. I could go all over this place tonight, and I did. And I'll tell you something. I am absolutely amazed by how many people are doing so many things. Have you guys seen the Med trailer? Yeah. I walked in there tonight and was literally blown away. I had no idea. I had no idea that thing was set up the way it is. There's literally cots in there. There's medicines. There's people that actually by to help you. They have somebody that stays there overnight just in case anybody needs to go to them during the night. They got blankets. They got heat packs. They got everything. Heat packs. We need. They got ibuprofen. They got everything, almost everything we need to take care of minor health conditions here. I'm not going to say that out loud. They'll censor us. But seriously, and then I go down and there's a funnel cake thing. Then I go over here and there's ice cream. Seriously, I'm ashamed, personally, I'm ashamed that it took till now for me to finally make my way out there. And I'm sorry to everybody that's been out there. I am sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry. I've been sitting here thanking volunteers like crazy, and they deserve the thanks. But the community that has been built here is absolutely amazing. To talk about the same stuff every single night when we got people. I mean, seriously. Like, if you haven't made your way back there, or if you're back there and you haven't made your way up here, do it. It is absolutely amazing. The vibe tonight feels way different. Tonight feels good. Tonight feels like we all came together. Finally, we have all came together truly. This morning, I felt like crap because I had to be in D.C. by 8 a.m. this morning, which ended up being a waste of time. But I had to be there at 8 a.m. this morning because I made an appointment. And the 8 a.m. thing happened. It was nothing to live stream. It was filling out some paperwork for something. That's all I'll say about it right now. But I wasn't here for the morning meeting. And then I find out who came up and how well it went. And, you know, I made a phone call and I said, here's some important things to put out. And I wanted to be the one to stand up here to tell you that cars were going to lead the way today. I didn't get to do that, but I'm happy at the individuals that got to put that out. And I'll tell you one thing, four-wheelers, thank you for doing an excellent job today. I don't know any other way to really showcase that this is truly the people's convoy other than that, switching around who leads the pack. And I'll tell you, I'm glad we did it. It was amazing from what I understand and what I saw on the live streams. And by the way, I know he doesn't want recognized for it, but I'm going to say it anyways. Trucker G, are you here? Where's Trucker G? Where's Trucker G? Come up here. Trucker G, where are you at? Come on, Trucker G. He's up on the hill at the restaurant. Well, let me tell you something. I found out today that med trailer is Trucker G's trailer that he dropped for that to happen. So a round of applause for Trucker G and a big thank you to all the healthcare workers that are down here helping us. I seriously can't express it enough from the bottom of my heart.
We love you guys.
Seriously, I seriously can't express it enough from the bottom of my heart how amazing all of you are.
It goes both ways, bro.
You guys, listen, everybody keeps coming up and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to clarify, no. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting one another. Thank you for standing up. Thank you for your help. Thank you for the community. I mean, this is seriously, I think, what was that place called? Choppa? That happened, right? That little community they had out west? Chaz, is that what it was? Yeah, I ignore it. But anyways, those folks can learn a thing or two. You guys, seriously, there is food everywhere I walk, and I'm never able to eat. By the time it's time for me to eat, the food's all gone. Well, it turns out all I got to do is walk between a few trucks and head out back between the cars and the campers, and there's food. There's lots of food. It's amazing. I mean, honestly.
This is the way it's supposed to be.
It is the way it's supposed to be.
Chinese is tomorrow night.
I honestly, I remember, like, I'm a second generation truck driver. Technically third if you include a little bit my grandfather drove, but I didn't really get to experience that. So I consider myself a second generation truck driver. And I remember being a kid on the truck, and I remember all the grills that would break out in the back row of the truck stop, where guys would cook and hang out, talk trucker stories, talk whatever, you know, usually it's like the buck story, right? Oh, I saw this big 16-point buck. You know, truckers do the same thing. Oh, one time I was 110,000 pounds blowing the scale in Minnesota. You all know what I'm talking about. This is truckers here, dude. But I remember that. And for the first time in my life since I was a kid in the truck with my old man, for the first time in my life tonight, I felt that again. You guys have brought that back to the industry, and thank you. You know what's crazy is people doubt what we're doing out there. Not a whole lot, but there are people out there that doubt what we're doing. There's people out there that don't believe that this can last. They think we're wasting our time. But what I saw tonight shows that we're only growing stronger by the day. You guys, thank you. Stop thanking me. Thank each other. Shake each other's hand and say thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I also want to make clear that there are other co-organizers. I ain't the leader of crap. I'm just a mouthpiece. Seriously. I mean, seriously. No comment.
You got the face for it, Brian.
What, they want an ugly bearded trucker in front of the cameras?
Hey, that's what works.
Seriously, I mean, seriously, bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And thank you to all the organizers that are a part of this. Thank you to all the volunteers. I know we say it every single night, but I feel like it's never enough. Thank you to the media that chooses to be embedded with us even this many days in. Thank you for those that are covering the real story. Thank you to the YouTubers, the live streamers. Thank you to the people that just like to go live on their Facebooks and share the message. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, yesterday was a pretty awesome day. Yesterday was a really awesome morning. Senator Cruz came out here, spoke to the crowd, and he jumped in that truck, and he literally scratched most of his day's schedule to be a part of us, to be here with us. And I think that's pretty impressive. No matter what you think of the guy's politics or him as or you know, his past, I gotta say that's pretty darn respectable of him to come down here and do it. None of the others have done it yet. So I say, I honestly, seriously, no matter how you feel about it, my hats are off to Ted Cruz. Thank you very much for what you did for us. I think a lot of people could take a page from his book and what he did here. I really do. Some of you don't need a microphone. I can hear you over everybody. Some of you just need to go to the back and yell back at me. I don't even really know where to go from what I'm saying. Seriously, I'm just seriously impressed with all of you. I'm amazed by the community that's been developed here, and it's absolutely amazing. And I don't even know how we got to this point. I would have never imagined. I think I said it before, but I'll say it again. You know, at the beginning of this, me and Mike thought, you know what, I'm going to slap a couple American flags on my truck. I'm going to go up to Sacramento. He's going to go down to Barstow doing the same thing. And we were just going to live stream, start heading east. And that beginning of the plan turned into Adelanto, California, to all the way here. And then not only that, it turned into multiple convoys from multiple directions all coming in, till finally all these convoys coming together as one. It's absolutely amazing. It really, truly is. And I look forward to what we have coming up ahead yet. I mean, I don't know how we go back from this. I don't think you can. I think this is something that will live on forever. I think this is something that's going to be in the history. This is absolutely amazing. And what I saw tonight is exactly what the media should be covering. This is what the senators and the Senate and the House, the president, elected, unelected officials, city councils, school boards, mayors, governors, attorney generals, this is what they should be seeing. This is what they should be understanding who we are. They should be here experiencing this themselves. Bring up a camping chair and go sit back there at a fire or sit over here at a fire and enjoy a good burger, steak, brisket, whatever they're making, because they're making it all here. Just absolutely amazing. I'm going to bring up a gentleman. He's got a poem here. I'm going to let him take the mic for a little bit, and then I think I'll close it out, or we'll let Dr. Lock him up come on up. He'll be up in a little bit. Calm yourself. No. I'll put that out in a little bit, all right? We don't have to go nowhere. Here you go, man.
Let's give it up for Brian, our leader.
Stop saying leader. Co-organizer.
Let's give it up for Brian, our You are what you are, man. Hey, listen, I want to first of all thank you all so much for making me feel so welcome. Because I am, and you are, and we are America. My book, Poems for America, I wrote a poem every day for 50 days back in 2016 when my president, still my president, Trump, was running. And I didn't know what was happening. You know, God moves upon our hearts. And he spoke to my heart one day, and I wrote a poem that day called America in Trouble, when a known football player would not respect our flag. He took a knee. I'm not going to even name his name. The next day I wrote another poem, and then another poem, and then another poem, and then another poem. And I wrote a poem every day for 50 days, and it's in my book, Poems for America. I've already signed a copy to Brian. I'm going to read this poem I wrote recently, and I want to dedicate this to Brian. It's called, don't cry, bro. It's all right. It's called I Am America. You know, I have soundtracks to all my poems, but I can't run them because I don't know which ones are royalty free and which ones are not. And I don't want them to be blocked on social media, so I'm going to do this a cappella. I also have been asked, I'm going to be doing a small little Bible study on spiritual warfare, because there's a spiritual component to this that we cannot ignore. God has gone before us, and he'll be with us. I pray this poem blesses you all. DJ, you don't have to work tonight, okay?
Stay right here. I ain't going nowhere.
I am America. Who am I? Who are you? Who are we as a nation when we refuse to celebrate the beauty of our pigmentation? To enjoy the God-given expression of our uniqueness as a person. I am black, I am brown, I am red, I am white, I am blue. I am America. How long will we allow ourselves to be held prisoner by this systemic system called racism, kept alive by an ideology of division, rooted in a self-righteous mindset that is twisted, a visceral of heart-sick, conscience-seared, soul disturbed, a darkness of ideology that plays the herd to their own detriment, a fear-baiting, deranged agenda that has bankrupted our moral compass and made us pretenders. I'm not who you say I am. I am free. As a man who defends, as a woman who nourishes, as an American who embraces liberty and stands for justice, as an individual with God-given gifts, bursting with capacity to love with passion, to live with courage, to give with compassion, to receive in humility. I will stretch forth my hand unto the God of this land. I will lift my voice and make a righteous noise. I will not react, I will respond. I will activate my vote for that which is true to rule. I will participate in this republic and lift my voice for truth. My faith will be released to love beyond the wicked narrative of violence, destruction, and hate. I will embrace my neighbor, no matter what color their face. Even when I cannot grasp why some do what they do, to see it hurts the deepest part of me. Even then, by God's grace, I will yet love my enemy, because I am black, I am brown, I am red, I am white, I am blue. I'm America. For those who don't think I am, you are blind, prejudiced from a self-righteous place. It's not about race. Hypocrites, ignorant, and cannot understand. I will pray for your troubled soul. Just know that you cannot stop from making America great again. Because I am America. Yeah, baby. Before I give this mic back to Brian, there's a group of people with us that has a special place in my heart. And that are the children that are here. The children that are here. God bless these children because they represent a history. One day they'll say, I was there. So we just want to bless the children. I have a few of these prints. Any print I sell, I want to give a percentage of my table to the children here. I want to give a percentage of my table to the children because they are to be treasured. And they're after our children. So God bless you all. Keep me in your prayers. Thank you, Brian.
Cheers, Ashley. Cheers, guys.
And he gets the first copy. This is the first copy at this event. He gets it. Thanks. Yeah.
He's seriously talented.
Sorry, yep.
Man, next time I have up the medic team up here. I got, Trucker G's here. Come up here, Trucker G's. Come up here. You two also, come on. You come up here.
Cheers will be
Come
tomorrow.
on.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Come on.
It's supposed to be bad weather, so let's do it tomorrow.
Why do you always have better flannels than me? I'm going to steal his flannels. They look my size more than they look yours. Did you? I'm trying to lose weight too. It helps when you don't eat. Trucker G, you weren't down here earlier, but we said a big, huge thank you for dropping your trailer and allow that med trailer to be there. And I know you didn't want recognition for it, but I don't care. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody give him a round.
Thank all of you. That's about all I can say. I'm speechless.
Thank you, buddy. Watch your step. Otherwise, the medics are going to need to look at you. And then I'm going to jack your flannel. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Hi, I'm Rachel. Yeah, so the med tent, or I say tent, it's not a tent, it's definitely a trailer. But yeah, if you all need anything, we have people over there. Just come on over, even if it's a serious emergency, come on over, we'll get 911 coming. So we got a great team of people working for us. A really awesome team, could not do any of that without them. We've got about 17, 18 people that have been volunteering. Randy and I got an opportunity to go down to DC today to talk to his representative. He's from Alaska, I'm from Texas. And when we were down there, Brian saw me and he was like, aren't you supposed to be doing first aid stuff? And I was like, well, you know, I got a really great team of people working for me. And so if it wasn't for that great team of people, then I wouldn't have been able to go with Randy today. And so I just want to give a shout out to every single person that is helping me over there. It is with them that we have that amazing tent. Keep saying tent. It's a trailer. Whatever it is, med tent, clinic, whatever you want to call it, it's over there. Do you want to go first about the meeting?
My name's Randy Jackson. I'm from Haines, Alaska, and I had opportunity today to go meet with my congressman, Dan Sullivan. Brian was grateful enough, or gracious enough, to come down with me, even though we couldn't live stream it. And Brian called me, said, hey, if you want me to come into that meeting, I will. And I felt I was comfortable going in there by myself, but hopefully to represent the voices that are out here today. Two things I took away from that meeting. If you have an ability to contact your congressman or your representative, do so. Brian and his team will come to you and will help you organize that as best they can. And a big shout out to all the people that called Dan Sullivan's office and gave him an earful for not going on live stream with us. It's real hard to get a word in edgewise with a professional politician, but Rachel and I did our part. We gave them our 2 objectives. I won't preach to the choir, you know what those objectives are. We also gave Dan Sullivan a face to put with this group here. Okay? Maybe my face ain't as good looking as y'all, but it was there, and I want everybody to go out there and find their congressman, representative, and put in that effort. Get on the phone, get on the email, light them up. Let them know we're here. I also told Dan, we're here. You want to come down here, you call me. I will make sure any morning, any evening, you can get up on the stage and speak. He will do it because he did it for the truckers up in Alaska and Anchorage when they had a freedom rally. Okay? I may have spoke harshly when I called him a cow live stream today. However, actions speak louder than words. And I see here actions every day. I also want to give a big shout out to you people that were on the Beltway today. It was awesome. I'd also like to say thank you to the truckers that were the tip of the spear that brought us all here. And thank you for literally backing us up today. That was the best. When I came out here this morning, okay, I've been preaching a little bit. Maybe we need to change the way the convoy goes out. Somebody heard me maybe. I don't care. It happened. And it sounds like it worked out fairly well. Other than that, all I can say is Dan Sullivan does support our convoy. As Rachel pointed out to him, it better be 110%. And he agreed. He's also been on the Senate floor pushing to repeal the Emergency Powers Act. I'll give him credit for that. He's also been against the omnibus bill. He's made it clear he's going to vote no on that crap. So what little bit we can get out of our representatives that's honest and helpful to the American people, we will take. But if they don't stand up strong, listen to your voices, and start straightening this crap out, they're out of here. All right, that's all I got for you tonight. God bless America. And absolutely a big shout out to Rachel. She is one stand-up young woman.
So I just want to there was a lot of stuff that we wanted to present to Senator Sullivan today, but we were kind of rushed when we were in the meeting with him. We spent probably about 30-45 minutes with his staff, and then he came in probably, 30 minutes with him? Probably a good 30 minutes with him. A lot of the stuff that we wanted to talk about, I'm not an Alaskan, I'm a Texan, and he made it clear he is there for Alaskans. But the thing about it is these senators, they might be for their states, but they are for the country, because if we lose federally, then these states lose. And so they need to do the federal fight. And one of the biggest things is religious exemptions for medical care workers. We fight tooth and nail. We made it a whole year through COVID without any medical professional having a vaccine. And now they're firing medical professionals. They're preventing medical professionals from getting jobs. I got hired at a hospital in San Antonio, and I presented them with my religious exemption, and they immediately said, we do not accept this, and they gave me 11 illegal questions, including asking for personal cell phone numbers of my friends and family to attest that that is my sincerely held religious belief. How does anybody know what my relationship with God is other than me? It is my relationship with God. Before I came here, I got a call from this hospital, and they told me before I have even presented my religious exemption, before I even presented it, they called me and said they will not be accepting any more accommodations because they have essentially reached their limit, is what they implied. And they told me that they would love to have me to continue with them. However, they understand I might not be considering the circumstances, so don't quit my job. With that, I told them, respectfully, that is illegal. Based on the Civil Rights Act of 1964, Title VII, a religious exemption is had No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is not up for approval or denial. You have it. With that religious exemption, the only thing that can be approved or denied is the accommodation, and that is only if it presents due hardship to the employer. Since every single person that is vaccinated can still get COVID, can still spread COVID, then my accommodation I am requesting is that you treat me the same as my vaccinated coworkers. The biggest thing out there is we as a people are not educated. Before this process, I was not educated on the Civil Rights Act of 1964, Title VII. Title IV, dealing with education. I was supposed to start paramedic school January 11th. But because of the vaccine mandates, I wouldn't have been able to complete my clinical trials for that. And I wouldn't have been able to get my degree. We as a people need to start educating ourselves on the law. We need to start standing firm. Because this hospital called me 2 days ago asking for my religious exemption so that they can process it. I stood in their face, I told them the law, and they are going to see my religious exemption now. So if you know your law, if you educate yourself on it, then you can possibly still defeat it. So anyways, with that, that was one thing that we were wanting to present, but we also wanted to present all the vaccine injured people. We also wanted to present just names of all the vaccine injured people and then the COVID deaths. We all know we can go here and I actually met a gentleman in this process. His name is Ernest Ramirez. His son received, Ernest Ramirez hesitated on getting the COVID vaccine, but then decided to get it. He didn't want to get he's a single father, 16-year-old boy. He didn't want to bring it home. And so he finally got it. And then he asked, and everybody kept telling him, it's safe, it's safe, it's safe, it's safe. Pfizer vaccine, 5 days. Ernest Ramirez has gone to Congress. He has sat at the round tables in November. And when I hear of people, especially necessarily, because they have been murdered,
Dan Sullivan.
My brain froze. I remember everything else. My brain froze. To make it to Hagerstown, but one thing we did, your calls work. We went on Facebook Live before we went and we said, call this number, demand you want. But when we left the meeting, they asked us, can you please tell everybody to stop calling? He ran out of voicemail space. So with that,
I got nothing else.
Right?
I guess we're going to bring Marcus up and okay, we're going to bring up Dr. Paul Awesome. You all know him. He was good enough to come down tonight or today awesome. Y'all know him. He with us. It would have been a pleasure to have him in that meeting to back up the things that Rachel and I were talking about.
Hey guys, how are you? And Marcus is coming after me to close it off, but Brian asked me to say a few words. So, first of all, Brian rechristened me to Dr. Lock Them Up, but Brian is wrong. It's Lock Them All Up! All! Every single one! Everyone from Fauci to Burks to Walensky to Redfield, everyone who played a role in these, everyone played a role in these lockdowns and these vaccines. I went in there to talk to some truckers in Canada because I was involved the scientific side of it in the Ottawa Convoy, and you probably could see that online. But I was stunned when I looked inside, and there was a lady sitting there with two little kids, and I was surprised. It was like, and they explained that this is their life, and they homeschool the kids while he drives, and while he drives, sleeps at night, she drives, and I realized that how very critical this fight is. This is a transformational fight. And the politicians who don't understand are very, very out of touch with the trucker of Canada, and now the trucker of the United States. We have to give it up to the trucker of Canada for starting this. Long live the Canadian trucker. And long live the U.S. trucker who's going to fix this situation. Look, I want to share a story with you because it hits all of us personally. So, first of all, someone told me that there's one of you guys, one of your colleagues here, a beautiful trucker, Cheryl B., and today is her birthday. So let us sing it out for Cheryl B. Look, my wife, personally, I'll tell you, my wife, the company that she works for in Canada, I mean, I'm a Canadian citizen, but I live in the United States, so I've been here for 3 years, but I go back and forth. But anyway, the organization that she works for, they mandated vaccines. Turns out that about 3 years before that,
for their mandated vaccines.
It failed on the Delta, it failed on the Omicron. It was ineffective, and it was
Frank's speech. Anybody know what Frank's speech? That's where Brian's at right now. He's on an interview with Frank's speech. Many of you all had had the food back here. Chicken, potatoes, onion soup. Wow. Amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got to eat some just a little bit before I came out here. It was the first thing. Well, I had a bowl of cereal early this morning. Man, it tasted good. How many of you had brisket? There's brisket somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know. It's supposed to get cold and snowy tomorrow. 2 to 4, I heard. We're not going on a convoy tomorrow. We're going to have an off day, I think. That's what I'm pretty sure we're going to be here. So, bad weather. We're going to hunker down. Anybody needs any food, clothes, coats, blankets, anything? They're back here. I don't know if the lights are here yet, but we do have lights coming for... Yeah, I don't drink. If you need anything, get a hold of one of us. Let Hippie Mama, I don't know who all's manning that back there, but there's clothes. I just saw a whole rack of coats and blankets. Amazing, incredible. So I think that's it. Oh no, our website is down. I'm sorry, it's down. We cannot. On there, I couldn't update it this morning. I apologize for that, but as soon as it comes back up, we'll get it updated. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow in the snow.
Hey, just a real quick announcement. We need 10 volunteers to help tarp up some things back here. So 10 volunteers. Please make your way to the back. We're going to get going here with a little bit of music, but I'm trying to put together a comedy hour for maybe tomorrow night. Come on up here and talk to me. I'll let you know what's going on. Oh, and the other thing is we need some lights. If we can get some lights over here.
Announcement. I'm not sure if he made it. I had to hop up here real quick. We got, let me see if I can find it here. I got a link here. Call all your friends. www.house.gov/representatives. You can find your representatives. I will start messaging. Tell them, sir, ma'am, I'm a member of the People's Convoy. I am your constituent. I demand that you move to put to a vote to the end of the current national emergency declaration of COVID-19 pandemic. We have the support of the American people.
The peoplesconvoy.org, there was like one or a couple trucks that left.
Start messaging them, get that.
And
these
they
meetings rolling.
took a different route than we did. They were a couple days behind us, and then they pulled in a few days ago, and they were on, I guess yesterday they were out and about and doing the loop around the Beltway, or at least on their way to the Beltway, and there was an accident. Well, let me give you the information on this, because I know people's been asking and I didn't have everything I needed. So let's see. So, and he sent me this. Thanks to Quincy for looking out for me. That's what streamers do, stick together and not hide out. Everybody say your prayers for this couple. Here, this is Ed and Pat Hughes. They were involved in an accident yesterday. Miss Pat had for surgery this morning. Mr. Ed's message to the American people is this: do not let this deter you. Keep those wheels rolling and make some noise. They are here in spirit. So the surgery did go well. Semi-country, don't tell me. I'm actually making a U-turn where I'm not supposed to. And so the surgery did go well, but if you guys keep them in your prayers, the truck's kind of messed up, and keep them in your prayers for sure, because that's what's needed right now. But the surgery went well. I guess she broke her jaw. Yeah, amazing, huh?
Take off early.
Yeah, like nothing. When you get to walk a mile that way, or however long it is, and there's trailers, like he said, medical kits, everything.
Right, yeah.
It's amazing.
like we were discussing on the way up there, we've done a lot of it had to do with the presidential stuff. But this here is just so much bigger. I mean, it feels like it's more personal. Is what it is.
So this truck right here had been parked next to another chrome truck, and what happens that was really cool is it created this effect. You kind of see it come off the white truck, but when you get the two chrome trucks, it creates a mirror effect all the way down. I was kind of looking at this from across the way.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. I thought it was a joke. You too. I think he's over on that side. He was earlier. I don't know. All right. See you guys later. God bless you. Thank you. Yeah. Who knows now? Maybe a month.
Oreo!
That's kind of the neat thing about the trucks, the trailers, is you got all this room to do stuff in it, and a little shelter and everything, as long as it's empty, of course. But that was interesting. Right at the end, Marcus said that no convoy tomorrow because of the expected snowfall, and we were talking to a lady who stopped by earlier and said that it's going to be kind of an ugly day and some high winds and bad weather, and she said just really be careful and bundle up, and giving us a heads up. And so we'll see. Doesn't mean we won't live stream tomorrow, but it means that there is no light's too bright, man. I lost my little rubber boot that goes on it, calms things down, makes it all nice and soft and pretty. But
yes, do it. The
let's see what's going on over here. Yeah, tomorrow we'll if we're not going to if we're not going to, I can't even see where the lens is pointed, it's so bright. Yeah, if we're not going to convoy, we'll have some fun. Maybe maybe we'll go enjoy the snow and see what the snow has to offer. The day that we had off the other day because of the rain worked out really good. That's how we got Rumble up and running and had the time to dedicate to that. But I was like, I kind of heard we have the day off tomorrow. I'm like, oh, what can we do with the day off? Maybe hang out at the CB shop with Bob. Maybe see some snow. I'm just thinking of all the things. But I still feel like I have to get home and do laundry tonight, just in case we end up doing something nutty tomorrow. So we'll figure out a fun way to spend the day tomorrow.
On. And he goes, I got to the overpass, and it just kept going
really
and going. I thought it was going to be like 60 to 70 vehicles. And he goes, once 200 vehicles passed, I just got in my car and started riding. He goes, I called my wife, convoy for a day.
Discord live.
She's like, what, are you crazy? Okay. He goes, that was 5 days ago. I haven't been home.
Pilot vehicles pulling out. The UWMIA truck. It really does light up something special. Full escort coming out there. There's a hot rod PT4 No, I am. I didn't get much sleep last night. I was kind of falling asleep driving back from Capitol today. I was feeling a little dazy, and my Starbucks coffee that I got